Okay, so I might have I might be running a little late. It's fine. Everything is fine. Hi everyone. Hi Ominous. I Unihure. I look. I figured that hey, let's set up OBS. Let's set everything up, and then I can read some more. Yeah. I just figured, hey, I don't have a lot of pages left. I could just read a little bit, and I had like 40 minutes until go time. I figured, hey, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Not to worry. Everything is fine. And then I finished the chapter, and I looked at the clock, and it was 4 minutes past go time. So, everything is fine. However, the tea just got done. Actually, let's let it sit and steam off a little bit. But I am gonna have to run for my tea in a few minutes. Okay. Welcome everyone to this here little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we do literary theory to the games that we play. That is to say that we do close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, whatever we can get our hands on to try to make sense of maybe not so much what the story is, but rather how it's being told, how it works, how it functions. We do this work not just because it's fun, not just because it elevates the media, both those things are true, but more so importantly for my own solipsistic wants and needs. Because I'm an author, I'm a writer. Narratology and storytelling mean the world to me, and if you're curious about my work, there's a link available down below. It's going to get you to J.P.S. publishing.se. We can read about it. I'll showcase it a little bit later in the stream. But tonight we are carrying on. We will be carrying on for a while at least with a little game called Death Howl. This is a cool thing. It's a cool game. It is a deck builder, which I'm not overly habituated with. I get the gist of it, but I'm not a veteran of things like Slay the Spire, or I think it's similar to Slay the Spire a lot. But it's got aesthetics and world building components in it from like Dark Souls and Death Stranding. It's essentially about a hunter gatherer mother in 6000 BC Scandinavia who decides to tear open the veil to go into the underworld and fetch back her dead son. So think of it like the Orpheus myth, but, I don't know, 4,000 years ahead of time kind of thing. It looks really fucking cool. I hope it's gonna have some weight to it and some literary analysis available to us as we progress. Right now, we're just really fucking around with the mechanics of it, but let's try to see what we can glean from the mechanics themselves as well. Hey, Vase! You just gooned with a friend, not a lie, by the way. You just back in my day, we called those just fuck buddies. Or is that not what gooned means? Look, I'm too old to be down with the hip lingo, okay? I use a thesaurus instead. But yeah, we had those in my day too. The goon friendships. uh you know what, Vase? I don't know if I want to let that pass. Well, thank you for explaining it to me. Now I know. Also, we need to do a little shouty out to Ominous Blaze, a good buddy of the channel who's back there lurking, doing his best thing, doing his best turnip impression. Good buddy of the channel who's been on a bit of a Metroidvania bender before this, but now, from what I've heard, but I haven't seen him yet, he's doing a little bit more of a chill run with some Stardew and stuff. Now, let me go get my tea and we can get into Death Howl. I'm not going to put up the screen or anything. Just suffer with me, bear with me. This is all because of me getting stuck in reading. Be right back. Boop, 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 don't tip. Don't spill. No spills. No spillies. Here we go. Back to staring, I go, yeah, okay. See you later, ominous. Okay, there we go. Now we got tea. Now Judith is all filled up for us, so we shouldn't have any problems until break time comes around and she's empty. All right, well, let's get back into some Death Howl, shall we? It's an odd one. It's a gorgeous one, but I don't know if it's gonna have mileage for us, but we'll see. Thank you for the shout out. No problem, ominous. Ghana, I had OBS opened. I got scared. Have no way of parsing that. Either which way, let's boot this thing up. If only you would. Wait, where are you? Oh, right, you're a GOG game. Right. GOG. There we go. There you are. There you are, my precious. Let's hear it. You gooned with a friend of the opposite gender too. Sounds like there's a lot of gooning going on there back there. That is Pakistani English at its best. I thought it needed more Pakistani words. Never have I ever known a Pakistani, but I have known a Bangladeshi girl. And she was... her language skills was big fond of just blending English and Bangla seamlessly. And it was the weirdest thing to hear her call home. Usually we just, communicated in English. It was fine. I mean, she was essentially a native speaker. But whenever she called home, there was like Bangla, and then just half a sentence in English interspersed with Bangla and then back to Bangla. So whenever she was on the phone, I'm like, wait, what? What was that? Was I supposed to understand that? No. And she kept keeping me on my fucking toes. I only been English and Urdu only when I speak, not when I type. Well, so that is the thing still. I understand that that's a big thing from the Commonwealth, right? From the greater expand, because the subcontinent is part of the Commonwealth, or was part of the Commonwealth, I suppose, right? I think that's because a lot of English words don't translate in other languages. That's fair. And I mean, you were colonized for quite a bit after all, things slip in there real easy. Little wonder. I mean, we Scandinavians essentially just spent like 200 years in Britain, like 1,000 years ago, and they're still running around with Swedish words. So, All right, this is Death Howl. Doesn't it look gorgeous? In the midpoint in my life, I find myself in a dark forest. To quote Dante. What about my colon? What? Oh, that's good sound. Is that loud? That seems very loud to me. Have I fucked with the sound settings since last? Forest of the Howling Shadows, Realm of Distorted Hollows. So we have realms, we have forests. And this is us. Just wandering around, chilling. Let's see, Rooney. You were colonized for quite a bit. Yeah, sincerely, first time I hear this sentence in something that isn't a racist joke. We try not to be racist, but I mean, we dabble in anthropology whenever we have an opportunity, so we do talk about, the consequences of colonialism. Because there are quite a lot of them, as it turns out. We Swedes didn't do a lot of it. We've done a little bit of it, but it's not a lot. Some. We're dabblers, one might say. You were also scared because my OBS was open and my follower alert blared out from nowhere. Oh shit, yeah, that's scary. No, we're not. Don't even say that, ominous. I mean, yeah, it's a joke, but don't even say. In this our day and age, you can't even joke about that. We're back in like 1930s, 1920s, where racism is the rage again, so you can't even joke about it. Okay, so what are we doing? We are looking at the map. Right, we're up there. Did we do that cave? We didn't do that cave, because there were bosses in it. We got a nest over here, so we don't need to deal with that boss right there, yeah. we could do this thing. So, yeah. What happened last time on Dragon Ball Z? Well, there was a cutscene where the mother, Ro, her name is, killed 2 deer, or stags, harts, elk. 2 horn boys. She cut off their antlers. She gave the bodies unspoiled to the river or the lake, to the waters, which is generally a mythological association to the gateway to the spirit realm. Surface water has a long tradition of being considered a gateway, but also there's a strong association to large bodies of water being gateways to the spirit world. So hypothetically, she sent them unspoiled, undefiled to the spirit realm. It's not just that she threw them away, because a hunter-gatherer society wouldn't. It was a ritual purpose to it. She saved the antlers. She grafted the antlers to herself, the big antlers to herself and the smaller antlers to her son. Buried her son, went on a spirit walk, and now she's here in the spirit realm. We have Moose Friend, so that's great. My group chat won't survive if it gets leaked. Oh yeah? So here we are. We just recently started, really, trying to understand the systems, because again, I'm not great at deck builders. I mean, this is what we got for decks. This is our cooler cards. This thing takes place as well in the good old year diggity 6000 BC. So one attack is just throw rock. Just throw. And then get really angry and smash. We do that too. But then we got some weirder shit, like flay someone's skin and use it as armor. Just cut with a... Is that supposed to be a bone or a feather? I think it's actually supposed to be a feather, which is fascinating. There's a lot of that going on here. We will see as we progress. I am, however, curious as to whether or not these cards are going to be exclusive to this region. I hope not. Let's see here, Ominous. I like the art of this game. Alright, I'm just eating. I do stuff. Have a great... Yeah, I do too. I like the art as well. It is minimalistic. It really feels like a high-fidelity version of the old 8-bit graphical style, where the black background was the neutral state of things because you didn't have to activate any pixels. That's generally why the old 8-bit systems had black backgrounds, because it was, well, didn't require any memory. You didn't have to tell the game to do anything. Oh, look, spirit squirrel. So this was 1 cave, but we already went in there, right? And grabbed the things that were here? Yeah, we did. Excellent. Alright, well, the squirrel's back on the escalator again. And that's another squirrel. Right. That thing we need to beat the shit out of before we can get to this entrance. And then I suppose after that we should get... Ooh, 2 bosses. That's fun. We also should get that, I suppose. Burn our way through here. We haven't done that one? Not that we need to, I guess. So, combat system. Walk into grid system, and here we are. I think we need to... so this is a fire thrower. That's a ranged enemy. Okay, so we pull from our deck. What do we have? Spring... Oh, fuck. Hurl rock. Well, that's not that bad. Okay. So we hurl rock and burn a sprint. No, we want a first strike. Fuck. Math. Now we need math. Big stick. That's not gonna kill him then. I don't think this is gonna work. No, it's not, unfortunately. Shit, we didn't get to kill him. Then what are we doing? We are... You know what? Let's get in there close. I don't know if he can shoot us from there. Oh, he certainly can. But we are armored. Frog. Frog. Alright, what do we do? We have no sprint. Yet we must fight. We could armor up. We can knock that boy too. That's not gonna kill him. Yeah. Could go over there and rabbit attack. Is it worth it? You know what? Let's do that. That's AoE. Big angry fox. Oh, we actually got an armor for that. Frog is gonna do something though. Gloam croak. That's a damn shame, but oh well. What you gonna do, bud? Oh, you're kissing me? No. Oh, what was that? What was that? What did you do? Fragile. Damage received is doubled. Oh no! But we're gonna kill him. We can just quick slash him, I think. Yeah, let's just slash and dash. There we go. So you see that blue shit coming out of the enemies? I think that's what the game calls a death howl, these things. Death howls are a specific thing in, not folklore, ancient beliefs, belief structures. The idea of a death howl has been used, recreated, played with, toyed with in media and storytelling for a long time. And what it means, or I think what it traditionally referred to, was essentially the last gasps before someone died. Usually violently. That last bit of defiance left in the body before it shuffles off the mortal coil. And there was power in that. Or so belief was different, varied amounts of belief systems believed. I think that's from where certain cultures, societies thought that blood magic worked, right? You do a sacrifice and it's through the death howl a lot of that supercharge comes. And that seems to be the case here because we're essentially collecting these death howls as currency for growing and infusing our shit with stuff, you know? I think it's a rather neat throwback to this takes place, 8,000 years ago? And it's a neat little throwback to what an experience system essentially, kinda. That just gives it that little bit of extra cohesion, thematic cohesion. What you call things, or what you choose to name things, do actually matter, even if you don't regularly think about it. And take, for example, Dark Souls looting action. Instead of loot or pick up or scavenge, the word that FromSoft uses is pillage, which says a lot about the character you're playing and the world that you're playing in. Another choice of words, what was it? Fuck, I just had it on my tip of my tongue. Tippies in my tongues. Right, in Hollow Knight as well. In the original Hollow Knight, have you noticed when you interact with NPCs that you don't talk to them? You listen. Which has, narrative meaning into the game as we progress through it. You should be silent, my little guy. You gotta quiet down. Either which way, either you. Okay, so now we can create cards. What is that? Does 4 damage. That's really neat. Costs 1 less for each discarded card this turn. It's a lot of damage, my dude. What is this? Sharpen weapon. This turn, everything does 1 more damage. And we pull a card when we play this first. That's a pretty neat one. So we can just up our damage quite a bit. I mean, that's a few points of damage that we could just get more of. Lost Dagger, what's this? It increase the damage of this card by 1 for the rest of the battle. Oh, so when we cycle through our deck, it's gonna be upbeat if we've thrown it away, discarded it at some point. Suppressive battle, well, we can't do that. We need rebirth? Interesting. Discard a card gains its cost in... Ooh. So when we throw this away... Ooh, no? Yeah. Wait, what? What do we do with this thing? Repression. 2 armor for each card discarded this turn. There's a lot of discard and then we have Firebolt, right. Sacrifice. When we discard this one, then we do an AoE around us. That's pretty fucking hot. But we can't make that yet. We need what? Sunless Hollow. We have one. I don't know where from though. The Lost Dagger could be pretty fucking hot if one, you know, sort of leaned into it. Oh, is that a boss card? Rare card. You can have only 1 copy of this card. Alright. Oh, and I can only have 1 copy of you as well. Oh, neat. So they come in rarities too. See, I'm slow with deck builders. I'm really fucking slow. Uni, maybe you have a better check on deck builders. I mean, you're usually over at Bun's, right? And Bun plays Slay the Spire at least. Never played the Slay the Spire. I understand it's a great game. What is that? Gloomcroak and just Lidstone. You know what? Let's make a sharpened weapon. I'm beginning to think that maybe we should just redo our entire fucking deck. Like, make a new deck and actually tailor make it. What are you peeking for? Look, is the streamer calling me out? Oh no, ooh. And pick up some shit. What is that? That's this. So every time we kill, we do more damage that turn. I don't know. That's not quite what I wanted to look at. I want to look at the materials. What was that we picked up? This thing. Oh, Bark of the Sunless Hollow. Oh, but that's kind of what we needed for a thing. Oh, well, either which way, we're out of Death Howls now. What did we want to do? We wanted to go into... Oh, no, not that. I wanted to go into the cave here. There was a cave somewhere around there, wasn't there? The fuck's this cave? Ooh, stick. Shroom. Wasn't there a cave? Yeah, there was. There is. Right in here. There we go. There was a boss battle here, right? Yeah, that is a boss crow, and that is a boss owl. I don't know what the boss owl does, but let's fucking truck, shall we? And a fucking spidery duty. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't like that. What do we have? What are we doing? Crawling terror. Yeah, you don't fucking say. That is an unfortunate face. What do? You jump? And you oh no. I hate retaliate. Very much so. Elder Doomglare? That's bad too. Okay, so what I don't want to do is... I do have Hurl Rock. That's great. So we can do a little bit of range damage. Can I... I cannot. Well, I feel like we should hurl the rock at it, straight off the get-go. I think it's gonna get 1 retaliate on us no matter what we do here, right? Because we can't get 7 points of damage in on it. That's a melee attack, so we can't walk up and do all of the things that we want to do. So fucking unfortunate. Oh, you know what? We could kill it, though, in 1 turn. It's no use killing it with this thing, because we're not going to have points enough to do anything with the cards that we're going to get. It would be nice to kill it with this thing, but we're not going to be able to set that up points-wise. We need to do something that does 5 points of damage, and we just don't have that. I'm thinking we're just going to eat the melee attack here. Just going to take it, and we're going to kill it. Actually, we don't even fucking need to. We don't need to take the retaliation. We can just kill it. That's a ranged attack, or that works like a ranged attack. Oh, I'm fucking lucky though. I'm really lucky that it didn't burn this thing. So now we just step up and pluck. Dead. Gobble gobble. Great. Excellent. Now we need to take pities. What do you do? How bad is that? Now everyone's faster too. We can do 2 attacks. That sucks. We can shoot Howl. It would be better if we could kill it. But we cannot. We do not have enough damage on the board. Damn shame. So what we shoot. That is a melee unit. Shoot and step away? Maybe that's for the best. Get some extra defense on us. And then run the fuck away, run sideways. To piss him off. Because a ranged attack are usually in a line. So far at least. Yeah, gets an attack, but you can shoot at least. So that's very fucking nice. And now, don't have a lot. Ooh. Unfortunately, we don't have any armor. Okay. So what do we have? It has 7. We can do 2. 5. 2, 2. But I don't think we can get all of these off. No, we definitely can't. But the quick strikes will do 2 each if I step up here and I can sprint up there. So maybe we should do that. So we sprinty up here and then we smash him into the wall. Which is just bullying at this point. And unfortunately we're not gonna get the kill in. But it doesn't feel good. Wait, I get 2 points of move here? Why? Maybe we should get melee range for this thing, because it's a ranged attacker. I don't dislike that. Right? Then we're done. Oh my fucking god, you do a thing? Ooh, that sounds like it's bad. Ah, shit, stop. We can throw that. This is fine. We'll kill the bird with this thing. We'll throw the doom back at him. Unfortunately, I would love the... What does that mean? 2, 2, 3. What does that actually mean? Because of what I would love to do is step up the crow, stab the fucker, and then throw the doom at the bird. But I don't think I can get away with that. I'm not sure I can get away with that. Can I throw out of melee? And also, what is 2, 2, 3? I hate that number. What do you mean 2, 2, 3? Oh, he must be within that range. All right, right, right. So he needs to be either 2 or 3. Well, then that's fine. All right. And it's the target must be in a straight line within this range. So that should be fine. So if we're here, we're 1, 2... Oh, shit, no. That's actually 4. Fuck, okay. Well, in that case, we kind of have to throw the doom at him. Perfect. Great. And now... could step up and stab. I think step up and stab is probably the best. Mm-hmm. Yeah, step up and stab. Fortunately, it's not the first card, but oh well, can't be helped. We're still winning this. The burp is not going to do 14 points of damage to us. Right. Still have the Mind Glare. Okay, well, we could throw the Mind Glare at him. So let's do that. I would love to have more AP. Is there a way for us to generate that? Alright! I forgot that that's a thing that you do. Now we actually might die because of that. That is very unfortunate. I forgot that it's got retaliate on range attacks. Fuck, okay. That's stupid. That's dumb of us. Don't do it twice. Oh, fuck. Alright, we need... Oh, we still have the Doomed? Fuck. Alright, well, we're gonna kill him. Though, right? Defensive swing. We can just walk up and defensive swing him. In the win, right? That's it. Done. Got it. Ooh, okay, that wasn't perfect system. What's this? What was that? Beak? Beak of Elder Sorrowing. Right, we've already killed one of those. We have not killed one of these, though. Or these. Can I? There we go. Talon Elder Doomglare. So this actually gives us... Oh, we got item text! Woo! The time-honored Dark Soul tradition of item texts. Grim snouts are found in the dark woods, flowery meadows, and snow-covered forests. Doesn't tell me much. A sturdy stick that can be... Doesn't tell me. A stubber rock can be used for many purposes. Doesn't tell me much. A poisonous mushroom that can incite aggression, but also aids in clarity and connection with the spirits. Amina... What is it? Amita... It's a regular... what we call here fluke swamp. Which traditionally was the... mildly toxic, kind of toxic mushroom that the Norsemen brewed into a beverage so that they would go all ham sandwich. Sorrowing soar in the skies above canyons, but they also roam dark forest and moorlands. Sob slugs are only found slithering across the forest of the spirit world. The sunless hollows are formed from old trees in the darkest woods, rotten bogs, and near waterfalls. Grim snouts are found in dark woods, blah blah blah. The biggest leaf of the forest may not last the longest. It will catch a gust of wind before its siblings, resulting in it breaking from the branch and falling to the ground. That's just a description of falling leaves, man. Okay, so maybe this text isn't that fucking interesting yet. Here we go. Tears of the womb. Once a young woman came by a bush and ate from its berries for her child inside, but the berries were poison, and instead of nurturing her son, they took him from her. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. No, probably not. It was an adult, well, not an adult boy, but, you know, not an infant boy, at least. Whom died? Okay, number one, we have a thing here. What's that? What did we pick up? What was that? Oh, was that a, Oh shit, new stuff. Oh, fuck, cool shit. Take skull. 2 damage. Draw a card. If I kill, draw a card, it costs 2 less this turn. That's pretty neat. What do we need for that? Ororite. Gift of Nature. Get, once a battle, we just get more mana. That'd be real nice. Frantic stabbing. Just 1 point. Repeat for each card discarded this turn. That's a lot of discard, man. Fearless. Cost, discard 2. And then we just get more damage that turn. Doesn't cost anything? Nice. Oh, wait, what? I mean, usually you even have a 0 there. Oh, well. Kinda want the fireball, though. Not gonna lie, we want the fireball, right? Yeah, we want a fucking fireball. Let's get fireballed in here. How she's throwing fireballs around, we will never know. Let's dump a... Wait, we just had one defensive swing and we dumped... Oh, shit. Maybe not that, then? Or maybe that? What do we want to dump? Quick strike is not that fucking useful. There we go. This is what I'm saying. We should probably start with a new deck and just, you know, build what we want here. And then we can clear the nest. Whatever the fuck that is. Don't know what those things are. We get teardrops on the fire. When a spirit dies in this region, you will receive a temporary spirit card. We've already down that line, so let's get that. Spirit cards. Now we have spirit cards. That's a limit break too, which we should get. Oh, did we get that? No, here we go. Totem. Squirrel's tail. The warm color and soft touch of this tail inspire vigor and vitality. Whenever you summon a fylgi, it has extra whatever the fuck. Oh shit, that's what I wanted. Alright. Alright, so that's the spirit summons. We have summons now. Yay! Bet that's gonna be good. Cool. Cool. Alrighty then, what are we doing? We don't need that. You should go up and rest. And then go through this way. Actually, let's just get... Oh, we are all out of juice, right? We have 2 points of health left. We're gonna have to resty. Unfortunately. Oh well. Can't be helped. This is the beauty of Dark Souls, right? Fortunately, that's gonna make one of our death howls. Is it gonna be filled here though? Yes, it is. Okay, great. So there is a... It's not just wasted, as it were. Alright, let's go. I mean, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Holy shit. Roller fireball! What is that? Teleport? Oh, right. I mean, let's just bird him. Let's kill him with rabbit attack. Sabana. What is this? Oh, so those are... That's the thing. Right. So now I can just teleport somewhere. But I don't feel like I wanna. Okay, what do we have? Could walk up and first strike. I think I gotta have to. Unfortunately, I don't have... I would love a sprint here. That's gonna leave us with 2 points. That's not gonna be enough to quick strike and shoot, unfortunately. If I had a sprint, that would work. Fuck me. Come on now. Come on now! And I don't want to just shoot him. Shoot him and walk away, maybe? Shoot and just step over there? You know what? Don't listen like that. Excellent. Right. What are we doing now? What's his points? Oh, we can just step up and defensive swing. Sprint. Up there. Doesn't matter, we can just knock him. Bonk. There we go. Got him. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Alright. Now we get into this fight. What do we have? We have slug and croak. That should be fine. Starting position? I don't think it matters. Unfortunately, this is not great.
What sort of backwards fucking pageantry is that?
Thank you, Colleen! Thank you for the biddies! 69. Nice. Nice. How are you doing, Colleen? Big shouty outies to Colleen Masters. Good buddy of the channel. Let's get that shouty outie out properly. Colleen Masters. Good buddy of the channel is currently playing either Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or, for that matter, The Telltale Game of Thrones game. How are you doing, Colleen? I hope you're doing well. How's your day? How's your Thursday? Is it Thursday? You're doing all right? Oh, you did! Woo! You got it done. So what's up next, Colleen? How's you? I'm good. I got another 2,000 and change words written today. Had a few good days, actually. What was it, yesterday? I knocked out 2,800 words. So I'm on good track. And things went smooth today. I'm doing a bit of family drama that I didn't think was going to come as smoothly as it does, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying writing it, which is not what I expected, really. What are we doing? Sprint up here, and then rabbit attack through. This is all Telltale's Game of Thrones. Spider-Man next. I have heard so many good things about Spider-Man. Never played it myself. It's the one with the red background, right? Man, I should get that one. There's a Miles Morales version out of that as well, right? Isn't there? How's Death Howl game been? It is. I'm still learning, man. Let me just check Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2? Is that it? No, this is not it. Is it? No, it's not it. That's a co-op version of that. Where's the original? Is the original not on Steam anymore? Did they tear it down from Steam? What the fuck? So Death Howl is interesting. It's got a beautiful art style. I love this. It looks great. Yeah, Miles Morales is the game between Spider-Man 1 and 2. Isn't Spider-Man 1 on Steam anymore? Did they fucking rip it? Hi, Underdark! Spider-Man is great. I'm planning to go BG... Oh, BG3 is so good. To play Miles Morales and then Spider-Man 2. But, correct me if I'm wrong, Spider-Man 1 used to be available on Steam, right? Didn't it? Holy shit. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, this is a neat little game. I don't know if it's got mileage for us. You're not a PC gamer. Oh. It's got a cool setup, being, you know, essentially a retelling of the Orpheus myth. It's got a great aesthetic to it. I don't usually play deck builders. BG3 is also a great game. It is. It's one of the masterpieces of the last few years. I usually class Witcher 3, Baldur's Gate 3, and Clair Obscur as the greatest games that have been made for the past, what, decade now, I think? It's miles above and beyond. Right? I still haven't finished Baldur's Gate 3. At some point, I need to pick it back up. I just don't know how I'll find the time to play it. I'm one of those people who hit Act 3 and was overwhelmed, you know? There was just so much going on at that point. But I do want to get back into it and probably start it from the beginning. There's been a bunch. I played it when it came out full. Actually, I played it when it came into early access in the beginning, and I played a little bit of Act 1 and went, hey, this is going to be great. I don't want to play anymore because I want to wait until it comes out. Then it sort of snuck in under the wire when it actually came out. I'm like, oh, fuck, I already have this. Yay, I'm going to play it. And played a bunch of it. And then there have been a ton of updates to it, not least of which more classes, which I'm excited about. Yeah, Act 3 is chunky, isn't it? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that the game previous, in Act 1 and 2, the game has sort of been set up in this way that you progressively explore everything, right? You canvas the map progressively. At least that's how I feel that the game has been setting itself up. And it's slow, and it takes its time with that, and then Act 3 hits. And you gotta play it, but you can't run around and do it like that anymore because you're never gonna fucking get anywhere if you play like that. You need to actually use the open landscape to your benefit and actually go where you need to go, right? Of course, it's not like a bad game. Having lots of content is kind of the point now. Yeah, exactly, Uni. It's just the sense of Act 1 and 2 and the sense of Act 3 is so remarkably different than when a lot of people have bounced on Act 3 from what I understand. They're just feeling overwhelmed and just drop it. And unfortunately, that is a little bit of a knock on the game, because you don't want your gamers, even though they love the game, to have that interaction. But, I mean, I would love to, you know, get lost in Act 3 at some point, and I will. So, fuck, when do I have the time, man? When would I have the time? But it's a great fucking game. Maybe I should. Actually, no, I'm not going to pick that up now, because I just saw that I've been waiting for the next X4 Foundation update. It's supposedly a big update. They're completely revamping the systems at play. And I'm a big fan of, you know, management games, but also having the ability to have a little bit of action to it. So X4 is just peak for me. I've spent so many hours in it. So I'm really excited to get back into and do another save of that, another run of it. That's going to come up on Wednesday, so yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with the things that I've already started until then. Certainly not picking up Baldur's Gate 3 in the interim, you know. Okay, I'm thinking move over here and then do the rabbit attack, and then just wait for the fuckos. Fuck, I miscalculated. You know what, fuck it. There we go. Oh, I still got defense, that's nice. Alright, he curls up. Oh well. Underdark, you finally won a fight in BG3 after a long time. Which fight? Or is it just any fight? Ooh, the fireball is such a fucking spell, man. Let's see here, Underdark. You're waiting for the Guild Wars announcement? Right, yeah, you gotta keep me appraised about that. It's coming tomorrow. Underdark, would you mind telling us about it then later in... I mean, I'm not a Guild Wars 2... I played a little bit of it at some point. I played a little bit of Guild Wars 2 at the same time that the big event was this big tree thing, this thorn bush. Somewhere in the world. I don't remember more than that. But I like the gimmick of Guild Wars. I mean, I played a little bit of Guild Wars 1 as well. Not a lot of it, but a bit of it. I like the idea that you're refugees from a fallen kingdom kind of thing. But I also really like the bit in Guild Wars 2 where you were allowed to play as the invader race, you know, the cat monster kind of things. And you were allowed to play in the ashes of the invaded kingdom when they are building a society in that. I thought that was really fucking neat. You won the fight in the Underdark? Which one of them? Okay, what are we doing? Fuck, I'm getting distracted. Me getting distracted? Heavens to Betsy. Are we just fireballing? Stepping up here, fireballing that guy. A little bit of an overkill, but we just have fireball now, I suppose. Alright, cool. Ooh, cool. Not we need it, but cool. Let's pop some wood. Actually, I guess the Durgar. Oh, that's a fun fight, though. That's a really fun fight. I usually play Karlak, and she just throws the Durgar into the magma. That's so much fun. But yeah, that's a tough one. Can be a tough one. I remember replaying that over and over again for a few times. All right, what are we doing? We have 6 HP. Little bit uncomfortable here. We could step away. Throw rock and shoot. That's not enough. Quick slash, step away. Card game. Hi, cats. Yeah, it's a deck builder. It's a Dark Souls, Death Stranding kind of deck builder. It is really cool. How you doing, cats? Am I gonna have enough points for this? I think I am. We don't want to do that. 4 points damage, fuck. But the hurl and shoot, it's 5. That's enough. So we throw rock. Bonk. And then shoot. Pew! You're good? I'm glad to hear it, cats. There we are. Yeah, this is a neat, weird little game. I'm absolutely in love with the aesthetics of it. Still don't know if it's got enough juice in it for us to really go deep and ham with the read of it, but so far we're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Oh Okay, that's a boss fight. Ooh, seems like a fun one. More tracks. Looks like he went this way because we are right now on the hunt for our the stag that is supposed to be linked to our baby boy or some such. I think the whole sacrifice of the big stag and the small stag was supposed to be a link between them and us, so that they're essentially gonna be. No, I don't want to use that. I want to make cards in that case. Give me card maker. Hi, Cryptics! We want to make cards. Lost Dagger is cool. Fearless is also cool. We want to run Fearless? Build that? Yeah, let's build that. Good looking card. At some point soon. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Where did it go? Didn't it enter into the deck? There we go. What are we dumping for that? I like Sprint. The Hurl Rock. It seems like we should go discard a bit, or discard a game here. Let's see around the dark. Guild Wars 2 changed a lot since release. It had its ups and downs, and currently it's a very good place. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Seer Cats, you guys argue with me that Silent Hill F isn't looking Souls-like, but this does. Yeah. Yeah. If you look at it in any other way than just graphics or combat system, yeah. We have bonfires, we have a repopulation of the map whenever we rest, we have a souls economy, we have respawn mechanics. Yeah. Let's see it on the dark. And of course, I will keep you informed what will be announced tomorrow. It might be Guild Wars 3, yeah? Not sure how I feel about that. That's always the problem when you got, when you have MMOs, right? They were talking about a World of Warcraft 2 for the longest time, and nobody liked that idea. Alright, didn't we rest? We should have rested. Can I not rest? There we go. No point not to, you know? Get that last HP back. I hope if it's Guild Wars 3, it's not an MMO. That said, I very much doubt that would be the case, but it would have been an interesting take. I don't think that they dare to do that. Let's try this fight. And we're gonna nuke this bird. Swift and early. I'll try to. Yeah, we can do this, right? I'm gonna be stepping up, pushing me onto that, and then fireballing him. Will that kill him? Fragile. Yeah, I think it does. I think that does kill him. Holy shit, they did. Nuked. They can take the Final Fantasy road, have an MMO and lots of single player games. They could. But the Final Fantasy is not really an IP. I mean, it has some staples to it, but I mean, compare Final Fantasy 12 to Final Fantasy 8, you know? It's not really one world per se, and the reason why I'm hesitant about them daring to go that route is because generally MMO developers and MMO publishers want all the money from subscription, and it's rare that the people running an MMO go backwards into just selling a one finished product kind of thing. Not saying it's a bad idea, I'm just saying it's rare. What is this? Croak? That's a ranged attack. Cool. Can I use that? On who? Guild Wars 2 does not have a sub? Well, that ups the odds then. No, we can't. We can't use that because we're not in range. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do? I don't think we can do anything else. Do we want to step up? Oh, that little shit is just going to go and spit on us then. I would love to get... What do you have? 14 health? That's a lot of health. I would love to get these boys on the weeks, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Maybe actually step up here. I mean, we're going to get spat at no matter what. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, that's an interesting place to stand on. Why would you do that, pig? Can we? We most certainly should be able to even take his skin, I think. Why can I not play that? To play this card, you must first perform a specific action this turn. Oh, I must... Oh, before I can play it, I need to discard... Have discard too. That's why it doesn't have a cost. Okay, okay, now we know. Now we know. Now we understand. Okay, so let's move up there and just kill him. Do we want the no, we don't want the quick slash back. We prefer the defense, I think. That's going to do double damage. Excellent. And then we're going to take his skin. And dress ourselves in it, I suppose. Oh, let's see, cats. This argumentation, man. The stream is not really the place for it. Bonfires in Silent Hill F? No, there wasn't. Arena boss-like in SFL? That's just arena boss... Every... Arena boss-like in what arena boss? Yeah, every game that has bosses has arena bosses. Stamina-based attack system? Yeah, that's one. Whole trinkets equip shenanigans? Not really. That's in pretty much every game. You can't say that that's a Dark Souls thing. Specifically trinkets. Aim locking? Yeah, that's two. Melee centered the most Souls games? Meh. You could argue that pretty much it's the dodge mechanic for anything, not the melee focus. That's not a Souls game. Just because you take away your precious guns doesn't make it Souls-like. But the stamina and the target lock, yeah. Boss patterns and enemy patterns? That's, again, pretty much every game. What do we do? Defense swing. Ooh. We could go... Oh, yes, I like that. Actually? So what is that? That is Big Bonk and then... Charging Tusk? Move to enemy. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be in... no. I think this is better then. We're gonna... Big Bonk. And then... Get him there. What is that? Oh, I do more damage? That's unfortunate. How long do you have that buff? Alright, well, we're gonna beat the shit out of you, though. Are we, though? Yeah, but we're gonna have to move to do it. Shit. Okay, well, move over here. Just kill him. What do we get? Oh, we get points back. Oh, that's nice. What do we wanna... Did I lose my... I did. That's gonna give me back points. You're dead. Excellent. And that's the shoddy thing, but that's gonna leave us open for a charge, and I would much rather, I think, get behind these things. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's done. Gonna have to go... Oh, we do have sprints, we could just boop boop. But before we do that, we should rabbit attack. I hope you're not gonna burn my sprint. Oh, both sprints. I want one sprint. Don't you fucking dare. Okay, that's fine. And then we get there, and then we get there. Yeah, sure, we're gonna take some punishment here, but he's gonna probably stand on a weak spot. Yeah, and now we can just bully the fuck out of him. Now we can just burn him. If only we got attack. Shit. Fuck. Alright, well, that's 6 points. This isn't great. Fuck. 2, 3, okay. We got a line. And then we swiggity swiggy, that's gonna be 6 points. And then we poke him, that's gonna be 2 points. And then we're gonna throw the sprint at him. Yeah, he did. Perfect. Couldn't have engineered it better. Pitch perfect. Ads are coming up, but yeah, we're running them. Let him cook, let him run. Ooh, big bory thing. Alright, boom, 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 boom. What was it we wanted up here? Oh, there's a nest up there. Great. What is the hedgehog? Okay. What is that? What is that? Nobody was just the hedgehog. Great nesties. Oh, getting shit. Boop, boop. Right, well, that fight went well. We could progress, but we have another boss, and I mean, let's get the next nest and shit, right? Nope, what's that? Just slit stone, I think. Nothing fancy. So this would be the way to progress. Well, let's finish up this area first. And do we have four Death Howl. We should use those before we resty. We can only make the last dagger. I would love this thing. What do we need? More sob slug? Okay. We can get that at some point. Reckless? Reckless would be nice too. Costs 2? And you cost 2? We can make both. Okay. In that case, let's do that. Because there are no new cards here, right? No, we can just make more. But there are no new ones. I wonder if we can only use these in the realm of distorted hollows. I hope not. That would be weird though, right? Yeah, that'd be weird. Okay, let's make reckless. Some more discard. Again, we need to discard shit. No. Boom, 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 boom. Where the fuck are you? There we go. And the last dagger. When we're done with the next few fights, I do want to sit down and actually build a new deck. No idea what it's gonna look like, but I want to do it. So what is this? Oh, that's kind of scary. Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna do it. What are those white spots? What do they do? The white swirlies? I can't tell. What is that? Is that an enemy? That's an enemy. It's gonna be an enemy for sure. Is that where we want to stand? Really? Yeah, sure. What do you do? Is that a teleport? Any character standing on this deals 1 extra That's nice. Well, we don't want to stand anywhere else than that. Do we have anything here? We have nothing. We can beef. We should. I have a suspicion we're gonna take a lot of damage here. Let's just boof ourselves. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to take any or do any damage here. Yeah, you do you. Oh, that fucking thing. That's not that bad. Oh, now we're frail too. That's bad. Oh, you buff? Well, that's bad. Huh. Well, we need to get rid of that thing. First strike? Yeah? I mean, first off. Boosted first strike. Kinda need to. Then, yeah, good question. Next question. We kinda need to burn this, unfortunately. Yeah, we need to burn that. And then, are we just knocking that poor boy? I think that's the best we're gonna be able to do, unfortunately. That means he's just gonna suck us, though. And unfortunately, you're probably gonna doom us again. Yeah, there we go. That sucks. Oh, you ran up to me? That's stupid. Oh, fuck the frailty. Shit, shit, shit. And now you're gonna start fireballing us. No? Okay. I think we're gonna die here. Quick slash, that kills him. Yeah, it does. Ooh, does it? Yes, it does. Great. Okay, so we just... Does it, though? No, it doesn't. Fuck. It doesn't do it! We should have quick struck and shot him instead. Fuck. I need to burn this. I need to get rid of that. Otherwise, I did. Okay, bonk you. Nice step, so we don't get fucking doom glared again. We're probably gonna get doom glared no matter what. Oh, that's scary. Why? That's bad. Yeah, we're gonna die here, I think. Have you played Overland? No, it's the game where you have van, right? It's Van Life, the game, isn't it? I think I've seen it. Do we have anything we can discard of that? We don't really, unfortunately. And I would love to get him off his fucking rocker. Can I kill him? 10? No. No, I can't. Not even close, actually. Alright, well, Fireball first off. Let's just get that in there. Big bonkus. That discards a card. We could do that. Thanks. Great. Thanks. I get it. Unfortunately, this is not going to work for us. That does not help. Because I don't want to let him do damage from that position, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to step in here. Yeah, you're going to die. We're going to die so fucking hard. Now he's going to throw his fireball and we're dead. Yeah, there we go. And that's the Dark Souls. Well, one of them. And stand up. Stand up and touch faith. Right, do it again. Let's do it again. I still think this... Oh, right, stand right in front of him is not a great idea, I guess. Maybe that's better. Well, either which way, we're not going to be able to do much here. We can pump our death a little bit more. Should we stand up here to get the frog on the weak spot? Maybe. Probably. Yes. I hate that you get frailty on me there. I'm not a big fan that you deaf there. Frailty for 2 turns. Bad, bad. Ooh, the rabbit attack from there would be fucking solid. Okay, okay, let's see what we can do. Shit. Discard something. That's 1 point. Okay, so the frog is not gonna get killed, but we're gonna get a real swank. We're gonna get a real swank rabbit attack from here. So that costs 3. Don't use more than 3. Are we burning this? I think we're burning that. And getting a little bit of death, I think. Yeah. So we burn that. So what do you lose on dying? My death howl. Our souls. That thing. And then we're popping here. And then we're just double damaging through here. Did that double damage? No, it's 1 more point of damage. It's not double damage. Fuck, okay. Are we stepping back here then? You know what? I actually think we are. Oh, unless the owl stands up. Oh, fuck. Oh, that fucking hurt, man. Okay, we're dead. We're dead again. We're dead on board. You should have stayed. Should have held our ground. Fuck. Alright. Can we kill something? No. 2 damage to adjacent enemies. That's just gonna break through the shield. That's not enough. Fuck me swinging. Yeah, we're dead. Can you pick them up? Oh, not the mobs, no. Oh, the souls? Yeah, occasionally, yeah. I can. I don't think I had any souls coming into this fight. Well, howls, death howls, but yeah, I can pick them up. And they do decay over the course of the fight. And we're running with pretty low numbers, right? 1 soul is 1 kill, so it's kind of fine if you lose them. It's nothing terrible. We are dying here. So hard. Maybe, I guess it doesn't matter then. You know. Stab. Boom. And a sprinty binty. Not that it, again, not that it matters. Don't want to let that fucker stand on that. Yeah, that's good enough for television, I suppose. Oh, yeah, we're dead. Yeah, it's a frailty. We don't want to let the frog touch us, I suppose. That's double damage, and that's real bad. Let's go again. Or do we want to start from here instead? Yeah, so he doesn't get a glare on us straight off the get-go. Unfortunately, cool hand, but we're not going to make use of it. That's a damn shame. Actually, damn shame. You have boom, 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 boom. Okay. I think we're just... I hate holding patterns. It's not good. Yeah, whatever, man. Frog is gonna come up here. Fuck! He gets to attack anyway. Shit. Really bad. My mind is not made for these kinds of games yet. Can we kill him? No, we can't. Can't kill him. Get rid of that to get 1 point of juice. Oh, you know what? Move there first, and then do it to the owl. No, we need to get rid of that fucking thing. Ah, bad. It's all bad. Yeah, doing super damage because of the fucking frailty, and I was getting more frailty on us. We are so dead again. We can't let the frog touch us. Interestingly enough. So that just re-killed frog. Great. Frogly, jump. Interesting. We should probably use that on the owl then. It's free damage. Stabby dabby. What do we have? We got shot, we got throw, we got first. Fuck. Should have done that. God damn it. Ah, fuck, we should have done that. Heck. Oh well. God damn it. Oh, that frustrates me. Oh well. There's no to be done about it. Because I can't just step back. No, there's no undo. Of course there's not. Alright, well, we kind of got 3 points. Yeah, well, what else are we gonna do, you know? Can we get the damage? Anyone else? Anyhow else? No, we can't really. Frog leap, but it needs to be straight line again, as always, yeah. Go over there. Can't shoot them. Back, no. Needs to be at least 2. Should we... Boo! It actually turns into a frog, that's great. And, what happens if we sprint? Nothing good. And we can't throw. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna die. We have frailty on us, we're gonna die now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so stay away from the fucking frog is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's try that again. Nuke frog. Start fighting at this guy, maybe. Destroy this, get a special card. How special? That's gonna let us shoot him. Let's do that. So sprinting over there. Let's just do that and see what we get. Does that count as a kill? Lost this battle. Health. Oh, that's what it does. Okay, exhaust. This shit only stays with us one turn, or this battle, right? I feel like a heal. Yeah, fuck it, a heal. Heal is sexier. And then we shoot that fucker, yeah? What else do we do? I guess we tank up. What happens now? Okay, yeah, see that coming. What does Frog do? Are you gonna... No, you're not. You shoot me, that's interesting. Alright, what did we do? What did we do? What did we do? We can throw rock. We cannot throw rock all the way over there, unfortunately. We don't want to get in with it. Actually, we could throw at the frog. We can throw the mind glare at the frog. That's great. That's actually not... Yeah, let's do that. Let's start tapping at that fucko. And, let's stop up, smack him a little bit. This isn't great, but it is what it is. Keeping the pressure on this fucko might actually not be a great or wasted idea. At least we're staying away from the fucking frog. It's hurtful, but... Yeah, of course he's gonna shoot me. Alright, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Okay, so the Fearless is gonna go away until we build an actual discard deck. 3 points, 2 points, fuck, quick strike. Ooh, we can get to take skin. Okay, so let's sprint over there. Knock that guy and then take his fucking flesh. Then what are we doing? Shadow Walk. Teleport to random location. Ooh! How you move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, shit. Where would be a good position for that then? Because we're totally gonna do it. Where do we want to go? Just out of range. There? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's all kind of a little bit awkward. Oh, that's random? Oh, we host. Oh, shit. This is not great. It probably said random. I didn't see it. Probably said it. Yeah, now you're gonna make us fragile over and over again. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Okay, we got first strike. That's something. Ooh, we got kills. We got kills on the board. Oh, we can first strike this fucker and just get rid of him. That's... Oh, might actually win this then. Okay, 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 okay. This is great. This is great. This is great. This is fantastic. So what do we have points-wise? We could... That is 10 damage. We're winning. We got it. We got the line. We see the line. So we do the rabid. That's gonna half him. And we're lucky that shit didn't sacrifice the plucking talons, because then we would have been host, and now he's dead. Got it! Woo! So much... Oh, new cards with this. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, those were the ones. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Fearless though, because we don't need it at the moment. Because we don't have the discard deck just yet. Growth, what is that? Ooh, 1+ damage for the entire battle. That's pretty fucking hot. Extract Thoughts, 3 damage. Ignore Defense. Ooh. And it discards 2 cards. And we get 2 new cards. Isn't that what the Magic players call Brainstorm? Repurpose. Get 2 new cards, discard 1 exhaust. Just flip cards. That sounds very good. Dire Shroom. Haven't met those yet. Scattered Thoughts. Get 2 new cards. First, I get another mana. But generally I have full mana then. And then if we sacrifice, we just get 1. These are cool cards. I like all of these cards. I wish I could make them. And Seercast, when I joke about guns being necessary, I'm mostly a meme of the old ways to look at action in shooter games, which, again, wouldn't be a horror game necessarily. Back when Doom and Quake were the top people, John Carmack would say that it's all about gameplay and stories and important... All about gameplay and story isn't important. Most other things don't matter. That's the sort of mentality that cements games as toys. Which, I'm not to say that a game that is a toy can't be rewarding and fun, but that is, to say that as an absolutism, and that is Carmack, right? Say that as an absolutism is ignorant. And it runs completely tantamount to the idea of creating art. That is to say, a meaningful interaction between audience and media piece. It was true once upon a time when games were just toys. It is not anymore. And if you're arguing that point, I suspect that you exclusively care about selling games, which means that you're a capitalist and not an artist. Yeah, we all know that's not the case. Yeah, I'm assuming, Cats. Otherwise, people probably wouldn't be here, right? But it's interesting that you bring it up. Did he actually say that? I mean, again, it's an old statement from the days when games were toys. So, in its cultural context, I can see where it comes from. Yeah, it's called the old quote. Yeah, figured. Let's see the other one. He says things like, story in a game is like story in a porn movie. It's expected to be there, but it's not important. Jesus fuck. I would love to pick his brain on what he thinks of things like Clair Obscur, the Freebird games, what happens to or what remains of Edith Finch. I would love that. That would be so interesting. He's changed his mind since Half-Life and etc. came out. Yeah, good. Good. One should think. When the first time he plays a game where he is moved by the story, he should have. But that's good. That's good. He's not dying on that hill. Well, thank fuck. Because it's a silly hill to die on. But it is an interesting statement, and it does tell us something about what's happened with gaming since, right? What do we want to do? 11 points of health. We could take a silly fight to just get that last bit of Death Howl, so that we can make some cool kind of card. That is a 4, that is a 4, that is a 4, that is a 2. What do we need? Hatchwing? Haven't met those yet. There's some really cool cards in here. Huh. I kind of want to take a... well, let's knock this shit out, so that we don't have to do that boss fight again. You totem, who dis? Bird nest. A bird built this home for her offspring and then left it behind. Perhaps they all flew away together, or the eggs fell to the ground. So that's that text line. Sure, it looks like just a bog standard text line to describe what a bird's nest is, but it does create the dynamic pairing with Ro and Olgvi. Is that his name? The son who's dead? It's all in the reflection of a parent's relationship to the children, and whether or not the children grew up and left with the parents, or they died. Each turn, draw one card. It cuts one more this turn. Wait, what? Oh, the card that we draw. Ooh. Scary, scary. I'm thinking that this game is big on me finding synergies that I'm supposed to play around. And again, I'm not a Magic player, so the whole brute... Oh, fuck. Death grows in these woods. Oh, shit. Sphincter? What grew inside you? Child? Baby? Oh, no. That ground is pulsating. Something is moving inside. I can feel it. Oh, the land is having a baby. Land is having baby. I do kind of want to push for this fight. And then go back and heal. Because I want that fourth... That fourth... What's this? Stick and mushroom? Okay. I want that fourth death... Oh, no. That's a scary fight. I don't know if that's an enemy. That thing shoots and it buffs tank, and that thing makes us fragile. Fuck that noise. Let's backtrack and see if we can get a Death Howl this way, or Death Howl in this direction instead. Or just make a lower tier card, that's fine too. Make another Quick Stabby, the Quick Stabby's good. Oh shit, there you are. Oh. We could just hope for the nuke here. Let's hope for the nuke. No. We're just doing it. This is not a nuke. This is not nuke. Fuck. Okay. We can't even sidestep to get the shots in. Fuck. We're host. We done gun doofed and goofed, chat. Well, first off this thing, I suppose. Just stab it for 2 at least. Then maybe we could... I mean, we can shoot it, but it's not gonna kill it. So we would need to get over there to be able to shoot it proper. That's just a shot. Well, let's do it anyway, yeah. Now he's gonna get a touch on us. That's gonna make us fragile. And after that, we just need to make sure that we don't get hit. Oh, it did that instead. That's great. Actually great. Fantastic. We can just knock him with a quick strike then. Let's just get rid of the fucking frog so he doesn't... Now we have 4 Death Howls. Great. I mean, it goes to show really that gaming has come a long way, right? Since the days of like Quake and oh, that's not a... But we could leapfrog, so let's just do this thing. Get some damage in. Good damage. Oh, right, it burns things. Fuck, okay, not what I wanted, but it's fine. But it's fine. We're just sidestepping so we can't get to us in 1 turn. That gaming has gone, come a long way in like, what? Were we talking about 25, 30 years? Right? Since the Dooms? I mean, even at the point of Doom, there were games that did story great, right? Surely. Like, say what you will about the old Final Fantasy games, but they banked a lot on the story, right? They're fantasy epics. And there were a bunch of Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy VI surely was around at the time of Doom and stuff, right? Seer Cats. Back then, most storytelling would be achieved via text or cinematic built into the project. Yeah, animations didn't work that well. Yeah, yeah, and the whole thing about ludonarrative storytelling is I'm not gonna say that it's new, but it is something that may not have been around tremendously back then. To some extent, yes, but not to the extent that we have today, where the actions that you take and the choices that you make in your gameplay choices also infer storytelling. Now, even modern games are not always great at that. I mean, look at most post-apocalyptic games, for example, how you shoot hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dudes, despite the fact that humanity is supposed to be on the brink of collapse, for example. And if you make a fast-paced game and don't want to slow down, going to text would be a problem. Yeah, sure, but that's again your genre. And we do actually have the new Doom, or what is 2016 Doom? We do have that on the list, and I think I own it. To talk about, fast-paced action gaming and see what we can glean from the story there. I would like to argue that you still can tell fulfilling stories, even though that you're going fast-paced action game. And it's just really, shows a lack of imagination and a lack of storytelling skill at the end of the day. To be convinced that if you're gonna go and make a fast-paced action game, you can't do story. Okay, step up first strike. That's gonna kill him. Great. Bonk. Yeah, it can now. It's been proven many times. I think you could even then. But again, like with any medium, it takes a while for artists to find their groove, I suppose. It's like the same with technological development, right? The greatest use of a technology is not what you see in the first generations of use of that technology. That's not what we want to do. No, step away. You see the greatest use of a technology years and years and years ahead when people have become comfortable with the technology. Look at how console gaming, for example, how the first generation of a new console, those games are poorly optimized, they're clunky, and then compare that to the games that come out at the later stages of that console's life, and you're going to see a world of difference, in not just in performance but in look. But the same goes with how you're supposed to think about storytelling. I mean, it goes to show that writing has progressed over the course of the past 4,000, 5,000 years. You know, the ability to project storytelling into a written work. Ton has happened in the past. We like to not we like to think, but people like to interact with old written work, like old literature, as if it's some sort of a fucking godsend in and of itself. It's not. It's fine. But it's certainly not some sort of a God-given narratological revelation today. And for writing, I mean, it's taken it, 5,000 years, give or take, for us to get to the point where you get great novels like N.K. Meason's Broken Earth, for example. Shit happens, and over the span not just of several thousand years, but also over just the course of like a few decades here and there. And that's true also for gaming, right? How at first it was just to make a toy that was fun. Then you sort of slowly lean into the idea that, how we're gonna, we could use this little bit of the mechanics of the game to actually infer a bit of the story. Oh, that's really neat. And then you slowly build these tools up progressively into this collective toolbox that we have on display throughout gaming archival systems. Like, it's not just about text boxes anymore, it's not just about voice boxes anymore, or voice logs, which, you know, I have a little bit of a harp on. I hate them. It's so fucking rare that either text logs or text boxes, you know, the text finds or the audio logs, are well thought out into the conceptualization of the world. It's just essentially a way to deliver story that is not organic to the world or organic to the game. But slowly, progressively, we learn better. We learn better, yeah, and we refine our tools, and it takes time. There's an authority problem in many branches of activities, including arts. What would you? Yeah, that sounds like it's fascinating conversation topic there, Cats. What do you mean authority problem? Like, from a gaming perspective, are you or maybe that was in reference to the whole, this is canonical material, as in historical literature, so that it must be good because it's standing on such pillars, like being able to disagree with or mock the works of Shakespeare, for example? Or are we talking about that game sold well, so we need to do what that game did, which is why we get so many, talking about Dark Souls, we got a lot of quote-unquote bad Dark Souls clones for a while. Oh, we still do to some extent, right? Where the game developers sort of misunderstood the lessons to be taken home from Dark Souls, but considering that's the big thing, we need to make more of it. Same goes with like Call of Duty and shit. Many things get affected by it. Yeah, absolutely. And it's it's a bit of an enjoyment for me personally to bring up the faults in quote-unquote unassailable literature. I find a tremendous amount of schadenfreude doing that. One of my favorite examples to shit on, bunny ears on that, but shit on, is The Lord of the Rings. Stay a while. There's a point to it. Look, okay, nobody so far has ever been able to overcome J.R.R. Tolkien with his world building, okay? I will not take that away from him. He is a world builder above and beyond what I've ever seen of anyone. Now, that's not to say he's made the most interesting world, but it is certainly big and it is fleshed out. There are not a lot of writers these days that write or construct several languages just as a background noise to your story. However, I posit that J.R. Tolkien is not a great storyteller. He's not very good at performing his tale. At least not in the 3 Lord of the Rings books. There are things that he could, stand to improve on, as it were. Now, people like to just default to the idea that Tolkien is unassailable, that everything he writes is just perfect, and that's nonsense, I find. That's absolute fucking nonsense, to the point where I almost start laughing when I'm walking around the local sci-fi bookshop, and I hear someone talking, well, that book is misogynist, but, Tolkien is, well, you can never say anything bad about Tolkien because he's the best there ever was. And you're like, you dumb fuck. That's so not true. Same goes when people, stand on a podium and speak warmly about Shakespeare. I keep telling this story, but I enjoy it. I think it's a fun one. When there's this, in a national newspaper, there's a cultural reporter writing an opinion piece about reality television, maybe all fun and games, but there's nothing Shakespearean about it, as if it's not high culture, which, yeah, reality TV is absolutely not high culture. But when you're comparing Shakespeare to things like Sex on the Beach or Paradise Hotel, I'm like, dude, at a point in Shakespeare's career, he fucking wish he could write smut like that. And he kind of tried. He's dirtier than a hog on Christmas Day, dude. He's just rolling around in that filth. And man, if he was living today, he would be writing smut fic. Even in his dramatic pieces, he has sex jokes. A ludicrous amount of sex jokes. If he's not running slapstick, if it's not running triangle dramas, the likes of fucking Malibu Beach or Beverly Hills 902565004, I can't remember the number, then he's running filthy jokes where Hamlet is innuendo talking about Ophelia's pussy live on stage while she's trying to comfort him in his time of grief. He's like, hey, how's your pussy doing? That's literally what's on the page. So when someone goes around and says, well, the Shakespeare is the unassailable master of English literature, I'm like, have you actually read Shakespeare? Have you have you read and analyzed this work? Because he did a lot of great things, and I love Shakespeare to bits, but saying he's some sort of a fucking high artsman all the time, you kind of miss the point. And that is my perspective on the whole, things suffer from the authority problem, where people just put certain works up on pedestals and makes them unassailable, and that's not helpful. It's not helpful to anyone. We're making cards. What cards are we making? Gift of Nature? Just get more juice? I would love to get more juice. Should we get more juice, chat? Frantic stabbing is a fun one. I think pretty much everything has... If you're not every piece of art could improve. That's not to say that any piece of art that is worthwhile is perfect. That is untrue. That is patently untrue. A piece of art does not need to be perfect to be worthwhile engaging with. There is a benefit from every artist to want to make perfect art, because it's gonna drive them to become better and better and better progressively. But no artist should be blamed for not making perfect art. Whatever the fuck perfect art is, because I don't think we've ever seen that, and I don't think we can really grasp what that is. But ignoring the faults of a piece of art just because you like it, that's intellectually dishonest, I think. And it doesn't benefit the art, or the person interacting with that art, or the artist either, for that matter. I think the greatest way you can interact with art is with intellectual and emotional honesty. And wherever you end up, whether or not that's scolding criticism or not, that does not necessarily mean that it has to take away from you enjoying it or you loving it. You know? No less so with fucking Tolkien of all things. What are we doing? What are we making? Are we making something cool? One more damage the entire battle. That's pretty hot, but we'd like that for the first go, wouldn't we? There are so many cards here we want, but let's just go for the refill. Let's just go for the refill. The mana refill. To enable... Oh, that's a rare card, so we can only have one of those. Okay, fine. There are a lot of cool cards. I feel like the next deck we're gonna build is gonna be a discard deck, I think. We just cycle through cards. Wait, gift donate. Yeah, we probably wanted that. Where's this progression? Ooh, we have another point. Spirit cards in this region cost 1 less to play. Or we could go progressively for the limit break. Whatever the fuck that is. Let's see here, cats. It depends on the goals and interactions you have with the art. Yeah. But arguing about perfection is where these problems rise probably the most. Potentially. Yeah, again, the idea of quote-unquote perfect art is a fraught. It's a fraught thing. People tend to mistake the reach for the product, or the goal for the product. So if you say that you want to create perfect art, whatever the fuck that means, then so long as that's your goal, then if you don't accomplish that, then that would be seen as a failure, which I don't agree with. But that's commonly how people's brains work. But it's not. But without the want to create better and better art to, you know, some sort of a goal line of creating quote-unquote perfect art, again, whatever the fuck that means. Sure, I bet there are other ways to improve, but I feel like that's a pretty good way to do it. You know, aim for the stars and hit the treetops kind of thing. But saying that you're doing that opens you up to a lot of criticism, because obviously all the things that you have created is not perfect. So if you've got that goal, then everything that you have made, are making, and probably forever will make, is going to be missing that goal. And every missed goal is a failure, right? That's the capitalist way of looking at it. And I don't think that's the way you should be thinking of it. You know, aim for perfection, but be fine with just making good stuff that hopefully keeps getting better, you know? See here, cats. Like, if you got my favorite artist thing and just wanted to dive in and forget about the world around me for an hour or 3, I don't gotta go dig for imperfections. No, you don't. Yeah, you can just enjoy it, absolutely. Now, we here on the channel, obviously, we try to dig for the imperfections because it's kind of what we do. But that's not to say that that's the only way to interact with art, and it's certainly not the common way to interact with art. I'm a little bit fucked up in the head because I do this. I mean, it's sort of part and parcel with being an artist, well, at least in how I am an artist. And I do look for the faults because I want to correct them. And I look for the faults and the good stuff too in other pieces of art because I want to learn how to avoid them, or, you know, sort of preemptively learn how to deal with them for when I myself inevitably encounter them. That makes sense, right? Every missed goal is evolution too, or possibility for it. Yeah, exactly. That every quote-unquote failure is an opportunity to learn. And missing that goal for, again, quote-unquote perfection is an opportunity to learn from it. And even more so when I interact with other pieces of art, whether it's movies, whether it's, I mean, I can't really judge music that much because I'm not a music man, but literature for sure, movies, TV series, games. Whenever I find little imperfections, I find it for myself of tremendous value to interact with that imperfection and analyze it. because then I can learn not only from my own mistakes, but from other people's mistakes too. Which, hypothetically, would help me miss my goal a little less. A little more, a little less. If that makes sense. Where we go? So what? These things... Are we going for the limit break? I think we're going for the limit break. Where are we? Fuck, I keep... Alright. What are we doing? We're going down to pick that up. And then I guess kill the fights that we haven't... Oh, there's another one. Oh, yeah, fuck it. And then we're leaving. I think. So we're going down here, we're circling down there, and then we're going back up to leave. We need to beat that fight again? Ugh. Oh well. Can't be helped. Okay. But we do need to resty. Got a new teardrop. Teardrop on the fire. I can't remove these numbers. These key bindings. Alright. Well, onwards and upwards. What time is it? It's fine. We can carrying on for a little while longer. Boom, boom, boo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I would love to put this in windowed mode, but apparently not. At least it doesn't do like a Bethesda game and just absolutely fucks up the computer. Alright, right, this fight. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Is that an enemy? I wonder. I wonder if that's an enemy. I'm scared. Is that an enemy? It revives one turn after being killed. Explosive. Will explode upon death. Oh, okay. Anything nearby. How nearby? Just how nearby? Oh, well, I can see it. Okay. No, that's around it. Fuck. Okay. What do we have? We have first strike, but we have... Oh, this is kind of a shitty start. That's not even gonna permit us the first strike. Oh, shit. Oh, come on! This round sucks. This really sucks. Yeah, well, at least we didn't take any damage. Right, a more frog. And he's gonna get a hit on us if we stay here. Ooh! We can smack back. Ooh, yeah. We can do something here. I wish we could move around a little bit more freely. Rabbit attack this way. Oh well. Fireball. You. Yes. I think that's gonna kill it. Yes, it is. Pew! We get back some mana. Teleport to a random location. That sounds scary, so let's not. Instead, you move 3. Which means I want to go here, so you don't get on me. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, great. What do we have? Here's a question. If we step up here, quick strike the frog into the orb, does that hurts the orb, right? Which means that it would explode and kill the frog. Got him. Got him. Anything else here? No? Okay. Where's the next fight? Up ahead. I really want to build a deck here with the cards that I got at some point here soon. We're gonna do that during this stream tonight. Fuck, I wish I had some deck builders with me. Go hard for the frog straight off the bat? Yeah, let's go for the frog. Let's go hard frog. Hurley, hurley, hurley. And defensive swing. Yeah, we can do that. Hurley, hurley, hurley. That's gonna kill it, right? Yeah, that's gonna kill it. And then some. So we hurley, hurley, hurley. Get another card. Let's see here, cats. Also makes me think of Death Trash. Ooh! Sadly, that one is still in early access. Dude, I've been looking at that thing, but I don't want to touch it until it's done. Store not done, I think. Yeah, I don't. I've been looking at that since it came out into early access, but I'm not touching it until it's finished. I will not. We get a rabbit attack? It will kill it. But, nah. Bonk. Get rid of that fucking frog. Actually, Frog Leap, you move too, so I could... Here? I love that she just turns into the mob. Alright. Yeah. Alright, what do we have? Not great, considering he actually just curls up and wants to die. So I guess we're stepping up, doing the plucking talents, and then stepping away. Or, you know... fuck. Been in early access for 5 years now. Oh, I hope it's not gonna die. That's the problem. See, that's the kink, right? Or one of the kinks of going early access. Yeah, you miss old times when games just released. Yes. The problem with early access is, especially when it's something that people... This is not an absolute truism, but you only get one launch. You only get one launch. And if you're banking on doing the early access to get early sales so you can continue development, then you better have a good enough product to make people stick with it. Or you better not have a pitch that this is going to be really cool when it's done. There are good and bad examples, but I think a lot of developers, and not only indie developers, AAA do this shit too, where they think that they're going to be able to get the rush out of 2 releases. So they put it out into early access, but it is not ready yet. And worst case scenario, people are going to get real stinky about it, or they're going to leave it and not touch it, or they're just not going to buy it until it's actually out. And if you're banking on that early access money to continue development, then, well, you've kind of fucked yourself, haven't you? Because people are not going to want to touch it until it's finished. One example of that is Hunt Showdown. I love Hunt. I think it's a really cool game. I think its aesthetics are sweet as hell. I like its PvP a lot. Its early access launch was horrific. Terrible. For an extraction shooter that had permadeath for your characters, where you had connection issues, you had optimization issues. Yeah, it didn't work. It just didn't work. It kind of destroyed the game. So when it came out in full access, yeah, sure, people are still playing it, and thank fuck for that, because it's a great game, but it very easily could have just died there on the vine. An example where it worked, look at Valheim. As far as I'm concerned, Valheim was a complete game when it came out in early access and had the 5 biomes. You could play that to your heart's content, and they've only been adding big stuff since, making it an even better game. But it's a fraught thing. And I think just throwing things into early access because you're running out of money in development or you plan for it is a slippery slope, if not even a trap. Hey, you can spit! Oh, fuck, you can spit. Oh, aye, that hurts. Oh, well, it's a damn shame then you don't have more HP, bud. Ooh, gift of nature. So how does this work? If I do it first turn. Well, I get... No, it just refills. Okay, so it's a waste. Okay, well, that's good. Now we try. Now we know. Gobble, gobble. Feels to me like there's something here, but there isn't. Oh, well. Those are ominous stones. Why is that so red? I bet there's going to be another thing that we're going to find here. And reach out and touch faith. Bonfire lit. I want to use those for death howls for something cool. There we are. What do we want to make now? What can we make? Extract thought, damage, ignore defense. Is nice. This is another rare card. These are all rare cards. Let's go with that one. But yeah, I think developers need to be a little bit more careful about their early access launches. It can and it will come bite them in the ass if they're not careful. We're gonna make this discard deck real soon, and it's gonna be so fucking sweet. What is this? Oh. Vista. Cool. I've seen this lake before. Yeah, is that where you came from? Where you dumped the bodies? You gave him to the water. It didn't look like we buried our son in the water, but we did bury the 2 stags in the water. I washed his little feet. Oh. You submerged him in black water. The black waves cradle him now. This makes it feel stressed out, right? That's an accusation. Did we drown him? Because we are playing around with the notion that there's guilt in the background of this, right? It's not enough that we die and return to our son's side and get to, you know, join his company. We need to bring him back to life. And that seems to suggest, not necessarily, but I think it's probable that there's a little bit of guilt here. And this whole thing, I recognize this lake. I bathed his feet, and death, or whatever the hell this red voice is, throws accusations at us. You bathed him, or you sank him into dark waters. Really does feel like it's, yeah, an accusation of murdering him? Or accidentally killing him? You know, baby in the bathwater kind of thing? Pig. Ooh. What's our health like? Can we check? 16. Oh, we can take this, surely. Is this a good place? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good place. We're gonna try to murk the owl here. 7. Whoa, we got that. But we have 3, 2, 5. Shit. Unless... Can we sacrifice something? We can't. Fuck. We can refill though. So we get that down. So we're not going to be able to kill it, unfortunately. We're not going to be able to kill the pigu either. So let's pop that, get some more death on us, because there's a risk of that thing coming in for a fucking jaunt. And I suppose we should. Maybe we can actually... Ooh, we can get away from him even. So we take skin. We're not going to get the bonus of it, but you know. And then we're furious hit. Big bonkers, donkers. Then we scrabble babble around. Did we scrabble babble all the way over here? Then we're going to get shot by... I think he's going to shoot us anyway. Let's stay there. What's their character creation? Nope. Nope, we're playing this character. I guess the deck building is the character creation. Ow, you're actually hurting me quite a bit here. What do we do? 2 points. We can just hurl. The rest of this is... Yeah, let's do that. So, stepping up here, we're throwing away the block of wood at you, so you die. Discard 1, draw a card, it costs 1 less. That's pretty nice, okay. Kinda wanna murk the burb, if we can murk anything, but I don't think we're gonna be... Ooh, fuck no. We're points off. Shit. Oh, that's a damn shame. I love that attack. It's not gonna be helpful. Let's just move sideways. Yeah, that's hurtful. And that's hurtful. We're gonna survive though, I think. First strike, I guess. Fortunately, we don't have anything to do. Yeah, we can throw, but we're gonna have to step for that. That's fine. We can do that. So we're not killing Pigu. Oh, next ad break is coming, and I want to run that because I want more tea. So we're gonna run that ad break. It's coming in hot, and we're gonna make some tea and flex our joints, and we'll be right back after these either messages or you get some sweet tunes by our good buddy That's So McDaddy. So it's not a win-win. It's a 50-50. It's a toss-up. It's roulette, red or black. What are you betting on? Either which way, I will see you all real soon, and until in a little bit, like 3.5 minutes. Take care of yourselves. See you. Boop.
Welcome, viewers, take a seat. You never know who you'll meet. Stay a bit and have a read. Let J.P.S take the lead. Whether it's my books or one of my poems or games and story, you've come for glory. Let us dissect this plot. Let us discuss the protagonist. And if we can't cope with it, skyda blåskåp it. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem excerpt or 3. Twitch and ride with me. Let me rate your game's toilet. Is there light and TP? I love playing D&D. Why do all these bottles scare me? Signalis is in demand. See me return to the Obra Dinn. Take Max Payne by the hand and catch me in Morrowind. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or 3. This is the break song just for me. Have you seen luck like mine? They say my books are quite fine. Forks on forks to boggle the mind. Sly like a fox, check out the last box. Please see my patchwork sovereignty. And if you thought that was all to me, my latest release on air, The Girl with Raven Hair. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Lindberg will be heard. Don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or 3. The end of the break for me.
And we're back, folks. Back from the break. I got piping hot water out of Judith. She's all prepped and raring to go. And we are, we're here. We're here. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for Judith to calm down, I might as well tell you about the primary concern of ours here on the channel. It's not just fun and games and literary science and talking about art in the most pompous way possible, but we also do all of that because I'm trying to make art most pompously possible with my own the most pompous art format possible, which is literary science or literature, the written word, folks. I am an the TLDR of all that is that I'm an author, I'm a writer, and I have books that I wrote, books that I published, and all this entire exercise is really fundamentally, at the end of the day, all in purpose to get you to pay attention to it. You know, trying to chip away at your attention spans and, you know, all of the other little glittery things that are running around in there. And I'd like to point your attention towards it right now. Most recently, you could read my work in The Girl with Raven Hair. This one here, hovering right over my shoulder. It is sort of a subversion of the standard adventure trope of fantasy writing, set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore setting, which I think is really fucking cool. And I'd really like you to go check it out. I think you're going to enjoy it tremendously. I think it's a very good novel, and please do check it out. There's also the sort of soft prequel to that, and the Patchwork Sovereignty, more of a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential or Chinatown, also set in that post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore verse, or for that matter, The Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a bit of gaming code. All of these things you can find on the link down below, going to J.P.S. where you can get further descriptions of them, or for that matter, links to where you can get them. They're available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, so you can probably find them on your own as well, but if you need any help, there are links down below. I should update all my social medias to reflect where to find the website instead. I really should. I should put my thumb on my ass and do that tomorrow. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well, what do you know? There's a lot of things that I should do. The writing's going well though. Writing's going real well. I'm getting into the gist of it. Again, at about 30,000 words. That's usually the place where I start really getting into it, and it gets a lot easier from there. So I got, what was it, 2,800 yesterday, and the day before that, and about 200 today. Words done. So I'm just south of, in the format that I'm writing currently, 120 pages in, which is, I don't know, about a third-ish, kinda. Feel like I'm coming up to the end of Act 1, kinda, give or take. There we have. Now you're all steeped and ready for us, Judith. So what have you guys been doing? What is it? It's Thursday today? Is it? Shit, it is. Oh, that means I'm gonna go to the pub tomorrow and have a burger. Yay! Burger, beer, and read. Still got a bunch of novels sitting on my nightstand, but this is the last Aronovich book. There are the graphic novels as well. I probably should. I probably will. From what I understand, this Stone and Sky is a fairly new one. Serial Critics playing Gothic 1 until they release the remake tomorrow. I have never played the Gothic games. I understand, though, that they are fan favorites. They are... what was it? What gaming series is it that people harken back to when they mention Gothic? Is it the Bethesda games? Like Morrowind, Skyrim, etc.? Or is it something else? I remember them saying over and over again, oh, it's Gothic kind of... Gothic walked, so Bethesda, back in the day at least, could run. Was that the correct analogy? Again, I never played them myself. So they're releasing a remake tomorrow. A remake, even. Is that the game that I'm thinking about? Let's take a look at some pictures so I can judge it. No, this looks like it'd be something else. Huh. Or is it Gothic 2 I'm thinking about? No. Huh. Yeah, I never played them. When did it come out? Gothic 2 came out in 2005. Gothic 1, 2001. Gothic 3, 2006. Yeah, I never played them. Never have I ever. I've just heard them mentioned in association to other things. The voice acting was poo in Gothic 1, but the progression is quite cool. Oh, there you go. Hopefully they spruce that up for the remake then. I'm so looking forward to the X4 update that's coming next Wednesday. I'm so looking forward to that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. For a certain, you know, segment of the population that are as weird about management games as I am. Also, overall story in Gothic 1 is generic as hell. Well, again, we're talking about the era of gaming in the mid-noughties, where story in video games was just coming around, as me and Katz talked about previously. Not to say that there weren't great stories told in gaming back in the mid-noughties, but it was a little bit hit and miss. I mean, we played the Max Payne games, and they're from there, right? Max Payne 2 came out in like 2004 or something, and I fucking love Max Payne 2. I love Blade of Darkness, though, says Katz, because combat mechanics were so much better in like every way, in my opinion. Never played it either. Never played it either. Turns out I was a fake gamer. Actually, at that point, I was only playing Neverwinter Nights, really. Alright, what are we doing here? We are plucking talents on this guy, but we're not killing them, and then we're going up and hurl something at Burb. Hurl at Burb. Neverwinter Nights were great. Yeah, I played the shit out of that. Online too. Holy fuck, I played a lot of that. Yeah. Get a little bit of defense here. Played so much Neverwinter Nights online. Same with 2, really. But most of it was Neverwinter Night 1. I stayed up so goddamn late and played that game, man. Like, so fucking late. Quick slash! We want to save here, right? What was our health at? 7? Yeah, we kind of have to save. 3 death howl, though. Playing Neverwinter Night 1 was when I started staying up all night, doing all-nighters, playing with Americans, role-playing with Americans. Fuck, we played so much. Oh, those were great days. Back in the days of diggity fuck. So, what are we picking up here? This double strike is weird. It just costs 1. It does 2 hits. When we have damage uppies, it actually doubles the damage uppie. But this last one is weird. So what, I draw a card if this is the last card I play in the turn? But doesn't that card that I draw just get murked when I draw new cards in the beginning of next turn? It's weird. How bizarre. Do 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 do. How bizarre. How bizarre. So what else are we picking up here? I wouldn't mind getting another fireball. That AoE is, I mean, if If this gets to be discarded, it's actually an AoE around us. That's pretty hot. And if we're gonna do big discard build, that could work for us. What is that? Rebirth. Dire Shroom. It's a lot of boss. Crawling Terror. Oh, it's the... Yeah, right. It's that thing. This could also be cool. To have several of. If you're gonna do the big discard thing. Just throw that away to upload it into Big Dammy. But we also need the cards that actually do the discarding, though. Which right now... This one is what we really want, right? Rebirth. Is that... Oh, it's a rare card, fuck. Okay, so we actually don't have a lot of cards that discard, do we? This one discards, but that's a rare. That one discards. Discard, which card? But otherwise we actually don't have a lot of... When this one discards. Could pick up more of those. The scary thing is that it discards randomly. Actually don't have a lot of discards. I thought we would. Yeah, that's a single. Can't do that more than once. Huh. Okay. That does discard. That's a cool card. That discards. We can't build that yet. We need Dire Shroom. But we do want to get a new card. So what do we want to get? A new quick... let's get this. Yeah. Get another one of these. Lost daggers. We drop them and then we pick them back up and then we stab someone. Now we can save. Well, save, but get our health back. Health back! And then we go back and take these 2 fights, and then we're gonna go home. Then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna progress, Chad. I'm trying to learn the game, too. This does feel like a game where I just wanna grind. Maybe at some point I should grind out some cards. Alright, what do we have? This is not great. This is kind of terrible. So we need to steppy, and then we can start nuking on that poor boy with both shooty and fireball, but we're not going to kill them. And we're not going to get an opportunity to do hit burb. Sucky start. Very sucky start. So we're going to have to step... Oh, actually we didn't have to move. Fuck me! One point of health left. Okay, let's skedoodle. That's not a bad skedoodle. We're gonna get shot by the burb, but... Oh well. This system is interesting. I'm not good at it, but it is Oh, you can scoot away, you piece of shit. Oh, fuck. I thought we were gonna get... Well, I was hoping we were gonna get the... Well, we're gonna get to take the skin. Not much else. We do want to run that because we're gonna get the Furious Strike. Let's pick the sprint. And take the skin. We get some armor. Ooh! Perfect. So we're charging. You. And just turn into Pigu. I love that she actually turns into Pigu. I think that's funny. Bonk and kill. Yeah, we're killing it. Fuck yeah, let's go. So stonk and then Furious. Just absolutely hammer that poor fucker. Doesn't matter. Well, we can throw something, that's nice. Can throw 2 things. That's. Can you reach that? No, you can't. Okay, so we gotta move. Okay, boop. Hurl rock, and let's hurl the defense. Then what are we doing? Are we hurling the plucking talons? I mean, we can't use it, can we? I don't think we can. No, we can't. We actually can't. Okay, so let's just throw things. I don't want to step there. I do not. I don't want to get frail and just get murked here. This is a rough fight. Hard to do it neatly, but now we can. It doesn't matter. It's gonna die no matter what. Stab. Stab. Get some of that death howl in us. Gobble gobble. Now let's see. Grab that thing first. We have a straight line for the save if we need it. What's this stick? Shroomies. Anything here we can interact with? No. Okay. The game world is a little bit coy with what environmental stuff you can interact with. You gotta keep your eyes out for it. So what, just pig and burb? Pig and burb? I can deal with pig and burb, no problem. This is nothing. Start position? Yeah. Kind of shitty start position no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, kind of wanna, maybe wanna tank. I don't like tanking, but maybe we need to here. Okay, we can refill. We have first strike, so let's move up and do the stabsums. Pew! We are not gonna get any more defense. Maybe we just burn that. Doesn't matter, does it? I'm not gonna get anything more cool. Oh well. Bonk. No, you just leave in the gift of nature. Ow, yeah, I know. Burb can't get anywhere though. No AoE. We can just quick bonk on the pig to get rid of him. Or slash. Slash. Free attack. And we have the free attack again. Step up here, start doing ranged attacks, and then charge. And we're gonna kill him. I think we're gonna kill him. So we do the fireball. And then we charge him, and then he's dead. The charge is really good. Movement is key, I feel. We need to get better at movement, if anything. Boop, boop. Nothing else here? No? Okay. Which way is going to be the best for... Oh, gonna have bosses no matter which way we go. No, not quite, actually. Okay, yeah, we're going back the way we came, unfortunately. Unfortunate! Alright, what do we have? What's down here? Dead end? Oh, seems like there's something cool. Something is scratching into the tree bark. Scratches from antlers by the looks of it. Is scratched. Oh, it is scratched. Kinda looks like the face of a woman. Reminds me of Mother. Oh yeah? That's ominous. So, you're reminded by your mother by the scratches that antlers have done on tree bark. The antlers have a strong association to you and your son. And their scratches reminds you of your mother. Just 2 burbs. Well, first strike I suppose, and then plucking and we kill him, yeah. He says, and then he dies. That's still the, yeah, that's still the shot. Well, unfortunately. You can move 2, which means that you... Let's get up there then. No. There. He shouldn't be able to hit us here. But we are a little bit awkwardly placed. Especially when we don't have any movement skills. But we do have a fireball, so that's always nice. So let's start there. Oh, we are gonna be able to kill them, right? Because step up there and then we quick slash in and kill them. Perfect. Perfect. It reminds you of your mom. How the antlers have gouged the tree bark. Apparently that reminds Ro of her mother's face. Which is curious, to say the least. Alright, there we go. Now we're progressing. We're finally progressing, Chad. And then I suppose we should see about building that discard deck. But maybe we can't. Fuck. We need more discard opportunities for it, I think. Are we beeping? Yes, we can. I have to. Sorry. Oh, cards. We have 7 Death Howls. Really should make some new cards, shouldn't we? We can make another Fireball. That's fun. There's a lot of other stuff we could make as well. Another Quick Slash. I mean, it's a free 2 damage. That's hot, right? Free damage is hot. And I suppose the Rabbit Attack. We really should make another Rabbit Attack. Because it's one of the only discard opportunities we have. And it's a pretty hot attack too. 4 damage, AoE potential for a 2-fer. Take you out of there. Are we doing another Quick Slash? Or are we doing the Fireball? We can do both. Let's do the Fireball. Dump that. And then Quickie Slash? Right? I think so. That's free? Cool. I just feel like I'm shit at the I just feel like I'm shit at the deck building aspect. But I like how that works for character progression. See if we can get some shots in. We can. Great. See you, Kirpix. I don't think I would like this game. Usually deck building games have high replayability, but this game seems to be quite story heavy that it's not replayable friendly. You could try different deck sets, I suppose, but it's slow progress to get new cards. So, yeah, maybe not. Yeah, you may be right. It's not as hard into the roguelike aspects of deck builders. I could see that as a criticism of it, most definitely. I mean, it works great for the channel, though, but works great for our purposes. And that's great, because then you can watch without feeling bad that you have spoiled yourself. Fuck, I wanted the AoE there. That would have been real nice. Oh well. So what do we have? We do have a range that we can kill the shithead with. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to kill Froggo. Are we? No, we're not. Well, I don't mind spoilers in general. Wow. That's lucky for this channel, eh? Are we just... Are we murking the frog? Is that where we're focusing here? And leaving the snail for later? We can't murk the frog because we're not getting line of sight for the fireball. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine then. But let's just get rid of that. Ooh. Fuck, I wanted that. God damn it. Are we just tanking? Yeah. We're gonna get the fragility, but hopefully we're gonna kill him next turn, so it doesn't matter that much. So it's fine if he sucks on us. We don't have the shit for it. Fuck me. Do we? No, we don't. Yes, we do. We just have it. Okay. Because the Furious is gonna go down in cost. Okay, we did it. 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 The order of progression here, man. This is... My brain is so not used to this. Okay, what's the new card? Triple strike? And discard. And discard. Look at that. It's a discard card. So that's gonna... something we're gonna pick up. 2 tiers. We discard and... discard and then fill all mana? Just because of a little weepsy? Distraction. Move and discard. Have to sacrifice block? Nightmares. 1 damage for each card in hand. Cool. Cool cards. We want this one. That's a discard one. But on our way home, we're gonna run into more mooks. And we did a perfect run there. Alright, this thing. This should be fine. Just go in hard for the wood, for the log man. What do we have? Quick. Oh, shit. Oh, we're gonna get the boom bomb on him though. So walk in, quick slash, quick strike, and he explodes. Perfect. Splinky Foop? How dare you? Only one person would dare to give me Splinky Poof. Floop. How you doing, Double OZ? Double OC, oh golly. Big shouty outy to our good buddy, Double OC, who's in chat with us right now. 1 access of the reigning Twitch umbrant. Great streamer in and of their own right. Did you finish Hollow Knight? Get Splinky Fooped. I've never been so, I don't know, fucked, I guess. Just absolutely host. No, you summoned Grim. Oh, have fun. So you're still on Hollow Knight then. And I would like to remind you all that on Saturday, we're pretty sure that Max running is D&D on Saturday, right? We still haven't gotten written confirmation, but I think that's nailed. Either which way, I'm willing to write checks that my ass can't cash. So you will also be able to see Double OC in That's So Mac Daddy's D&D campaign, the Reclamation Project at Raven's Drop, playing Faerun Shadowwalker this Saturday, I think. You also try to kill Dreamsoat. Good luck, have fun. Alright, what are we doing? We're bouncing him, yeah? So, ponk ponk. Boom, dead. Pitch perfect. Teleport? No, we're stonking here in that case. You can move 3. 1, 2, 3. If we step here instead, that is perfect for us to do something. Unless he tonguey us now. No, we didn't. Idiot. Take skiing, first strike, aim for the heart block, defensive swing. We can do this. Maybe. 3 points. Yeah, defensive swing, I would go. Hey, Bunkus. There we go. Excellent. And now we go rest. We make a cool card. We make the triple strike, right? So many fucking cards, man. This one. This is the one we want. This is the card that the man in the store said that you wanted. Because it has discard. Unfortunately, it's a 1-fer. It's a rare one. Yeah, at least it doesn't exhaust, which is nice. See here. Colleen at Double OC, literally seconds after you left, I had a facepalm moment and I realized that I could climb home. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, brotherhood stories. Oh, how are you all doing? It's a Thursday. So you know something's gonna happen. What are people up to? We burnt our Death Howl, great. But did we have something here? Do we have a teardrop? We do not have a teardrop. Oh well. Let's... Actually, we don't need to. We can just go for the Elder Spirit there. We're full health. So let's do that. Let's go for the boss. We've already done this boss fight, right? Yes, we have. What do? We merked for bird. Merc for bird. You and Graham just went out for dinner. Good for you. What did you eat? What did you have? Where did you go? Did you just now go out or have you been out? First strike shit. Okay. Unfortunately, this is not gonna get used then. Is it? 6 HP. That's a lot of merc we got on board. What do we want to do? Doesn't matter, I suppose. We could shoot him in swig. Shoot and swig. We can walk up and first strike and swig as well. Does not matter. We've been out. Goodbye. Oh, well, again, what did you have? Also had 2 people cry at me today at work. Holy shit. What did they do? What did you do? What did they do? What has been done? Croak. Unfortunately, I don't think... Yeah, it's a shoot. Fuck. Okay, damn shame. But we can make more armor for us. And this is not a bad position, actually, to end our turn at. He's fast. He's not. Ooh, good rabbit attack. So we can sprint over there. We can burn through those guys. Oh, this is going to be good. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We're going to take some damage, but it's going to be fine. Look at this. Boop, boop. Oh, that's going to discard shit. Well, let's wait a little bit. What did we do? Fuck. Okay, maybe this wasn't the perfect as I was hoping. Shit. It's not as perfect as I was hoping. Not as perfect as I was hoping at all. Yeah, he's gonna charge and he's gonna bonk us real good. 5, that's bad. And 1 because we hit the rocks and then you're gonna spit on us. That's bad. Hey Mac! Can I have a big shouty out for that? So Mac Daddy, not only the second access of the Twitch Omrent, all 3 are here currently. Not only a great streamer, but also the Dungeon Master of the Reclamation Project at Raven's Drop. His D&D campaign. That Mac... I'm putting you on the spot here. The next D&D session is going to be this Saturday. Mac? The next D&D session is going to be this Saturday. Excellent. Then I haven't signed too many checks to Mask and Cash. Excellent. We got him. So, chat, make sure to swing over that So My Daddies. Follow him and meet us all over there on Saturday at about 1900, usually 1930 Central European time for the next session of the D&D session or the D&D campaign. See, you had minted lamb skewer with flatbread and slaw. Man, I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten properly today. See, and the crying people. One of them was a dude that I had called to ask why he miscommunicating a key piece of info. I like him, so I wasn't being a dick about it. And he broke down and said his mum had been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Okay. Wow. Shit. And then the second person started weeping because she has issues. Her bubonic plague boils opened up and started weeping. Shit, man. I don't know what to do. I'm just a little guy. Okay, we are throwing a rock at Burb. Killing that. And that's going to be a sprint, so we draw a new card. Get new card, Crow. That's a shot. But we can quick strike that fucko. So get him off our lawn. And then we croak him. And then we turn to burp and spit, because that's what we do now. And then we... step away so he doesn't get a charge on us. Is this a chess deck builder? Yeah, this is the thing. Death Howl. It's interesting and it's neat. And I have such a hard time parsing deck building. Mac, you didn't tell me what Florida done. What has Florida done? What hasn't Florida done, really, at this point? Standing there, so it means he's gonna go into the gunk. And then we are... fuck, we're just wiping. Get at me, bro. Oh, come on, you shithead. Are we getting in there, hitting him a few times and getting out again? I think we are. Boop, boop. So let's just save 1 point. We can do that, surely. I'm not gonna be able to kill him. Doesn't matter. Let's just get some damage in. We're just fragile while we're here, right? It doesn't stay, does it? It doesn't. Thank fuck. That's fine. Hockey, you said Florida team know what they've done and then left me hanging. Oh shit. First strike. It's gonna kill him. He's fragile. Boop. Poor bastard. Gobble gobble. Alright. Let's see. Now we're progressing. We're finally progressing, chat. Halfway through, more than halfway through the stream. Oh, this isn't ominous at all. Hi, baby, that's Olgvi. Orlvi. Or the ghost of the deer that we have sort of grafted onto the spirit of Olvi. Don't be scared. I'm here now. I'll take you home. No. Oh shit, what's... He took back his antler? Stay there, I'll find another way across. He's probably not going to do that. So there's the spiritual association. She's just stolen their... No, wait. Yeah. Fucking sucks, lady. Moose Solaire. He's here. I almost had him. Ro, your son is passing through the spirit world on his way to the realm of death. Even if you find him, I do not have the knowledge or power to stop this. But the great spirits may be able to help you. The great spirits? Spirits? Oh, now we're doing the Dark Souls thing! We're collecting 3 spirits! Or 4 spirits. We're gonna defeat 4 bosses so we can grab their souls, their death howls. Or their help. The great spirits are 4 ancient beings. They once kept the spirit world in balance. But then, the Fire Nation attacked. Something happened. Now the great spirits are acting strangely. Oh shit, we got a world map? Oh fuck, no! Did the game just pop open? To find the great spirits, you must journey far beyond my forest. They dwell deep in the 4 realms of the spirit world. Shit. The realm of distorted hollows, that's where we're at. The realm of piercing winds, north. The realm of gloomy waters, west. The realm of hostile plains, south. Inherent powers are contained within each realm. I see you've crafted spells with the power of the distorted hollows. Are they gonna... But those spells are weakened within the other 3 realms. Fuck! Okay. Shit. So we're essentially gonna be leading into where we have specific... We have certain colors of magic in certain areas, essentially. Not a bit... okay, fine, fine. To reach a great spirit, you must learn to harness the power of their realms. I will do whatever it takes. I will find the great spirits. Good. Now, let me show you the paths leading out of my forest. Honk honk. Who this? So that's 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. Remember to awaken the sacred groves. Use them to move swiftly across the spirit world. Right, we have fast travel. Shit, right. Honk. There are more piercing farts, yeah. We have a date for the next Control game, September 24th. That was the melee brawler where you're playing the brother, right? Tread carefully, Roll. A strange energy is rippling through these lands. The great spirits are not acting like themselves. Okay, cool. So what? Those are 3 directions. But, what about staying in this hollow shit? This would be the way, though, wouldn't it? So what, we can't do this one first time around? Or am I gonna have to go that way? Probably. Are we going this way around? We could. I think that, yeah, they're probably, I mean, we're probably gonna have to jump around no matter what. Jump around! Jump around! Okay, fine, 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 fine! I don't know, I mean, we had so much fun with Control, right? We did. I will not take that away from Control. Growth? Let's make it growth. Jump up, get down, jump, jump. Okay, so we are gonna absolutely have to make specific decks for specific areas. Okay. I feel like if we're gonna go somewhere else first, we're gonna go south first. But that's gonna fuck up this entire deck situation. It's fine, I suppose. How are they weakened? I'm curious about that. How are they, Also, yeah, don't pay any attention to the fact that the ground is pregnant. Yeah, the ground babies are kicking, we know. We don't like it either, but can't do anything about it. Alright, well, we unlocked the rest of the game. Great. And we had come from... Ooh, I see something glinty. Glinty, glinty, pinty. Oh, shit. 9 points of health. We can't. Okay, so we're gonna have to rest. Before we do that little cavey. And gonna have to take this fight, whatever the fuck that was. So let's do that. But we're out of Death Howl, that's great. So we can just boop. Resty bestie. And then we have the... What are we doing? We're shooting the Slimer and then we're walking away. Hopefully we get some shots. We get Hurl Rock. That's something at least, I suppose. And we get something we can pull another card, so that's nice. Oh, fuck. You gotta be shitting me. That's depth and then throw. Dumping that. What do we get? Another Hurley? That's not nothing. Okay, fine. Doing that. And then we're stepping safely. There we go. Slibbity slobbity. Please give me the AoE. Yes, we got rabbit attack. Let's fucking go. You have 4 health. Oh, you guys are gonna die so fucking hard. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Get fucked, sons. All of that Death Howl are belong to me. Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. Where was the entry? It was here. Yeah, great. Cutie Cavern. What's here then? Ooh, special snail. Special snail dropped. Right. Oh, and a Spidey. We need Spidey kills, I think. Aiming for beat on this one. I don't like the spider, but oh well. And he can spit. I don't like that he can spit. What do you do? I don't know. You're just faster than the other ones? No, you're just thicker than the other ones. Still not. Oh, you retaliate too? And jumpy? Don't know what that means, but we know we're gonna enjoy it. Okay, so what, we're just throwing rock and blocking up? We can't really get anywhere with the first strike, so we might as well just throw. Ah, come on. Steppy. Throw away. Quick strike, drop. Block of wood, step away. Where are we stepping away? Move 2. Boop, boop. Actually, kind of moving here. Yeah, fuck. Okay. What do we have? We have shots, 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 shots. We can refill. That's nice. Can we kill anyone? That's 3 damage. So the answer being no. We can get a pretty good swing, but we're not going to kill anyone with that either. This is disconcerting. Running up, shooting the spider. Pew, pew. Where are we going? Are we trying to get away here? Don't like the idea of this guy hitting us, but oh shit, we gotta go around. Fuck. Okay, well in that case, there's no helping it, right? Are we getting the defense? Maybe we should get the defensive swing. But we're not getting the... Yeah, we are. Shit, we got 4. We used that. That's gonna go down to 1. Yeah. We're gonna get all of this out there. Okay. Let's go. And we do that. No, we're not. Fuck me. We could get up there and beat you at best. Do we wanna... Oh, fuck. No, I fucked it up, chat. I gone done fucked it up. I hosted. Oh well. You're gonna kiss me. That's gonna suck. And that's gonna happen. You're just thicker. Okay. And you're gonna jump at me? No! He bit me! And he ran away! Piece of shit. Ow! That's so hurtful. Ooh, that rabbit attack from here? Oh, look at this thing. Oh, shit. I think I gotta go for the rabbit attack to get 3 on the rabbit, right? Otherwise we could kill the spider, but... with the plucking. But I think we gotta go for the rabbit attack here. Good shit. That's what we call that. Cure removes poison. Please do. Get rid of some of that nonsense. And we turn into snail while we're doing it. I'm not gonna break through with the quick slash anyway, so we might as well not. Yeah. I get it, you vape. Stop! Stop kissing me with your stinky poops. Yeah. Ooh, 7? We need to go away. 2. I can't take his skin. That's gonna be worthwhile, right? That's gonna give me some defense. So I murk him for defense. I got 6 stacks of point. We're dead. We're not dead? Fucking gonna be. I would love to get a fireball on this boy, but Not a big fan of getting stuck in here. We need to leg it, I think. That's not enough. Fuck. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Yeah, I'm miscalculating. I am playing poorly. I'm fucking it up, chat. I'm gonna spitty. That's more. Yeah, we're dead on that. Oh, you little piece of fuck. Dead? We will be dead. We will be dead. We are dead next turn. So unless we kill everything here, we're dead. Okay. The first strike is not gonna get its thing in. We have nothing here that does 6 points of damage, so we are just dead. So it doesn't matter. We can just roll. Alright, well, 4 points. Pluck you. And that's gonna AoE, and that's gonna kill us. Is it? No, we did? Why did it not do that? Oh, where? Removes 2 poison. Draw a card. Still not gonna survive. We're dead to poison anyway. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. Unless there's some sort of rule that can't die to poison. Yeah, we can die to poison. Alright, let's try that again. What are we doing differently? We're hoping for ranged attacks. That's a dumb hope, turns out. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Well, this is not horse shit. Oh, what are we murking though? This thing, I think. Right? The defensive swing is just better here. Yeah, okay, so we're hurling at you. No, fuck, we can't. God damn it! Can I redo that? Can we abandon combat? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Redo. Shit, it's just gonna be a failure anyway. I missed. You know what? We're not gonna go for the range. We don't have enough range skills. We're gonna go for just jumping this poor fucko. Wait, is this just the same roll? I think this is just the same roll. So we're stepping up. We're not getting enough damage. Or maybe we can just murk him through the armor, actually. Can we, though? No, we probably can't. Surely we can't. No. No. Can we? Maybe. Would be nice to get a quick murk. No, we can't. No, we can't. We gave it a good old call to try, though. Can I not throw this now because I don't have anything to just... I can. Great. Okay. I mean, he's almost dead. We almost got through him. That guy... We cannot be touched by that guy. I wish I wasn't touched by that guy. And you can just fuck off. Ugh. Plucking talons. Okay, so we can just get him. We're gonna get 2 new cards. Or take skin. Is that better? And then Scooty passed. Are you gonna leave Smudge where you die? He didn't! Yay! That's great. Okay. So, cure. Yes, we do that too. Get rid of the poison. And we just turn into slug while we do that. Great. Ads are coming up, chat. Take care. Duck and cover. We sprint. Do we bonk and go? We're not staying here. That's for fucking certain. Sure. Certain. Hey, cats. How's the story progression here so far? I mean, right now we just unlocked, okay, you gotta get all of these 4 spirits around the world to get your son back. I feel like there could be depth to this thing, but it is not a given. We will see. I think that the world, there has been mention that the world reflects upon Roe. I think the elk or the moose, it's a moose. The moose is said so explicitly. Now, what that actually means, I do not know, because none of these enemies seem to infer anything. They're just forest critters, right? If we go there, none of the slugs are going to be able to touch us, but that fucking thing will be. This is not perfect. We have 5 armor, though. You're not getting there. You're not getting there. You're gonna jump on us. Oh, that's a bad jump. Wait, that was stupid of you. Wasn't that stupid of him? I think that was pretty stupid of him. 3 damage, 4 damage. That's better, better, better. Better yet if we step up and first strike that fucko. Alright, yes, retaliate. Fuck! What did that do? That made us weak? Damage dealt is fuck! Sucks to be me. Step up and get block wood. Now we are so cornered up there. We need to get a shower stream with my dad game for J.P.S to stream. Shower with my dad? I've seen that. You can still spit from there? Fuck you. How far can he spit? Now we got shit on us. You need to die, my brother. We're gonna get hosed again. Oh! Rabbit attack. This is what happens. Do we bonk? Oh, we bonk him. We bonk him first, get rid of him. Then we shoot him. Actually, we step up then. Okay, we step up, shoot. Okay, we may actually be able to do this. How poisoned are we? 4. Bad. But we are getting this thing that's going to remove 2. Importante. Unfortunately, I would have oh, wait. We need to get out of here, too. Fuck, shit. No, we need to get out. Otherwise, we're just going to get spat at. Now you're coming hot. I don't like that. Can't take many more of those. We have a lot of melee attacks here. 2. So we can kill him and get some... Okay. Okay, so we'd kill him. And then we only have Big Boy McGee left. And we're gonna cure that shit. Cure 2 though, so we just have 1 poison left. And now we just don't get hit, forehead. Just don't get hit. How hard can that be? Really? 1, 2, boop. So we step up here. Unfortunately, we can't block. We can't get the wood in. But we don't want to leave too far. He's just going to move 2, so he's going to get up there, so he's not going to be able to attack. And then we can go in and just get a bop and hopefully get away. Yeah, but now we're fine. What are we doing? Step in. Where are we going to end up? We're using 4. We're getting back 2, so we're using 2. Yeah, we can get away. And we get it. No, not and, because we don't get and attacks here. Step in. First strike. And then we run. He's gonna spit at us. Right? He will spit at us from there. Which is gonna be bad for us. Fuck! That's very bad. Yeah, I think we're dead. I think we died. I think we fell there. Fireball. 4, not enough. One, 2, we need to get there. We can do that. This is so fucking close, man. So he's gonna get there. And then we can step up. And hopefully we're gonna get one card that's gonna do 3 damage at least. We do. Plucking talents. We can kill him. Excellent. So we pluck talents and he's dead. Oh, brother! Alright, we got him. We got some sort of cool shell. What is cool shell? And what is otherwise? Shell of Elder Subslug. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of association between the enemies and or the world. Well, maybe the world and row here. Stick and leaf and shroom. Okay, well, there's nothing else here. Oh, we got it. That was tight though. That was a one turn. That was one turn tight. Woo wee. I mean the shit. The loop is fun. I'm just bad at it. I feel. We have 4 Death Howl. We should make a new card if we can. Can we make a new card? We cannot. Not anything fun at least. Is it because we're lacking materials? We are lacking materials. Okay. We're lacking a lot of materials. Alright, well that's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, then we can't make any more cool cards in this set. Should we just bank the Death Howl down, or should we make something cool? For our future build, as it were. We can make 2 cards then. I mean, this is gonna be cool in some sort of build. In the discard build, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be neat. Not for this build, but you know. Get rid of that. Wonder what happens if we have more than 20 cards in our deck. At some point, I'm assuming that's the optimal amount of cards. Do we take skin? Take skin is good. Maybe not that good. 2 damage is not a lot, and we are expecting to kill things with that. To get the... maybe. I mean, it's more fun than the just get wood, right? It's cheaper than just get wood, too. Where is it? There we go. Take skin. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's go to another environment. Let's see what's up there. Reach out and touch faith. And this is where we go. Okay, new environment to this. I've stepped into another realm. My force spells are weak here. Weak? What does that actually mean? They cost more? Is that it? Okay, they cost more here. Alright, well, that's fine. For now. An ominous skull of a raven. On one of the feathers I see the outline of a woman. Okay. Who's the woman? Was this monument built out of envy or desire? I wonder if the women approximation here is gonna be us. If it's us they're referring to. There was another association to our mother, I suppose. What's this? What's that? Children's teeth? Oh, now we fucking got text blocks. So we have heather fern. The heather fern bush was once a rare and mysterious plant with seeds said to heal all ailments. An old shaman once asked her daughters to go out into the world and find a branch from this fabled bush. The first to return would become the new shaman. Both daughters found the bush in 2 different regions and returned at the exact time. No, I wanna... Can I? There we go. Only to find their mother dead. They tried to revive her by spreading the plant seeds around her body, but it was too late. Soon after, I don't think that's how medicine works. Soon after, though, heather fern started to grow in abundance in the moorlands. Good for you. Child's teeth. A boy fell from a cliff one early spring morning. When his head hit a rock, his teeth were knocked out and sank into the soil like seeds. The boy survived, but struggled with eating. Then he returned to the cliff and saw a plant with delicate white berries. The berries satisfied his hunger, and the plant soon spread all over the barren lands. Okay, so now we got a little bit, I don't know if it's story. I mean, it's stories, literally stories about the materials we're picking up. But if they are relevant to our interests, well, we won't know. That's a tooth. Ew. Oh. Yeah? How many symbols are there? 3, I think. Shit. Well, that's a special one, right? No, it's an ordinary one. Okay. Maybe we should. Okay, so here's the question. Is this where we make a new deck? Or is this where we start shedding the special one, the old school ones? We should make a deck for each environment, right? In this case. That's probably how we're supposed to wrap our heads around this. So 1 deck per environment. Oh, shit, I added something. Get out. So where do we end up if we just have our generics here? Probably gonna get our ass handed to us. Just add. Where are we at? So this is basic ass. 17 cards. Let's do the same for deck 2. So deck 2 is gonna be our wood deck then. Can I change the name? I can. Okay. What did we call it? What is this place? Distorted Hollows. Okay, so deck 2 is Distorted Hollows. Great. And then we got deck 3, which is gonna be whatever the fuck this is. Deck 3 is also gonna man up with all the generic pieces of shit. And just for relish, we're gonna add whatever we think we need to get a head start here in this new environment. Which would be what? What exactly do we want for a head start here? That's way too expensive. All of these are way too expensive. So it would be something here. Quick slash. That's not free anymore. The AoE. And a fireball or 2. Yeah, let's go with that. What is the name of this place? Hostile Plains, right. Okay. It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of cards we get out of this then. So you are nothing special, supposedly. Yo, they're all boss fights. No, they're not. These are regulars. Okay. Well, let's get cracking, shall we? So we have Rotten Tooth, we have Worm. Spirit Traveler, you have entered the new realm. Realm of Hostile Plains. Cards from other realms cost 1 more mana to play here. The cost of realmless cards is not increased. Starting percent. I mean, let's see if we can hammer the shit out of this fucker. What do you do? Oh! You make stinkies. Infected molar. Fragile from behind. Where's fucking behind? I guess it's the other way, probably. Wailing worm. You rooted cannot be moved by other characters. Okay. Explosive will explode upon death, damaging anything nearby and retaliate. Okay. And you're just there. Okay. You're just there. So we block a wood. We big swingy bingy. This thing, yeah, 10. You. we doing that again? He can't move. Is he spitting then? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. I got the name for the heart. I thought that was a idiot. You're coming in hot. That means that you're gonna attack there, I am assuming. Okay. So we have a first strike opportunity that we probably should take. Number 1. We have quick strikes. Could quick strike him in there. We're gonna fuck up the first strike, but maybe that's worth it. Or we're just first striking from here. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking poorly about this. So we're first striking number 1 and just popping that fucko. And then we are quick striking and pushing him into worm. Bonk bonk. And he's popping, pooping. And then we're sprinting over there and block of wood, I think. Perfect. Now he's gonna do a fucking thing there. Yeah, you're gonna come at us, but I don't give a shit, dude. But does that hit friendlies? Friendly fire. No, it just stinks the place up. Shit, okay. 2. If we get the defensive swing, we're gonna kill that one. And then we still can't use the fireball unless we go there. Do I have points for that? I don't have points for that. Oh well, I don't think it can be helped. Can't throw something at the bug though, so we probably should do that. So let's get some defense up. Do the swing because he's gonna kill the molar. No, we're not gonna be able to hurl anything. God damn it. Well, he dead though. Then maybe we should stay here. We're not gonna be able to get away from the hatchwing no matter what. So we might as well just hang out. Yeah, let's just hang out then. What are you doing? Laying an egg? Oh, I don't like that. We have... Ooh. We can kill them with a rabbit. Let's kill them with a rabbit. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Pop, 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 pop. And then it's just a hatchwing. Oh, you're gonna keep doing that? Ow! No, it's just gonna bite me. Fucking idiot. Right, what do you have? 4 HP? Actually, okay, so... Block. Yes. This is how we do it. Okay, he's dead. So that's the defensive swing. Swiggity swooty, and then flick him away. Got it! Is this then? Oh, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it all out. Oh shit. So what? This doesn't service us anymore? This only serves us in distorted hollows. Okay. So here we gotta, so we essentially we level up the areas. Can I not? Sir? There we go. Yeah. Okay. So that's the summon spirit cards. The spirit cards have been good. Overwhelmed. So that's the limit break. And then what do we have here? Gain a unique card for this region. Cool. Allows you to focus on 1 additional totem. Ooh, totem slot. Fuck yeah. Gain a unique totem for this. Okay. Okay. So we're essentially leveling up the areas rather than our character. Which, okay, that actually... Ooh, isn't that the Aurorite? No, Angrite. We should read all of these. That actually kind of works. So what we're doing here, kinda, technically, is not leveling up our character. We're leveling up the environment. Or rather, our capacity to navigate and interact with the environment. Why am I saying that that works? Well, it makes for a weird twist to an RPG, right? Generally speaking, we level ourselves up, and that's traditionally the role-playing trope of an individualistic society, when it's all about the individual's capacity to orient themselves or navigate or interact with their environment. But this thing takes place, 6,000 BC, 8,000 years ago in a hunter-gatherer society. That sort of mentality, that sort of individualistic take doesn't really work. It's not applicable to the environment in which the game is set. Instead, we grow out of our adaptation to the environment and our understanding of the environment. Kind of like you would expect a hunter-gatherer too, right? You learn about the animals in the vicinity, who to hunt and how to hunt, and what grows where. It's all about your interaction with the environment and your knowledge of how you can interact with the environment rather than your power to just bulldoze through the environment. And suddenly we end up with actually a great example of what we occasionally been talking about with, the ludonarrative dissonance or ludonarrative function. Ludonarrative dissonance is a word that you often hear from hoity-toity game reviewers. That is supposed to... It reflects upon the game narrative's syncopation, its synchronicity with, between the mechanics and the world, or mechanics and the story. That is what a ludonarrative is. It is essentially narration through your mechanical input. Generally speaking, most games, the vast majority of games, either have a fairly neutral stance on that because the mechanics decide the story, or in large parts it's a dissonance between them where the story of the world doesn't actually fit with the mechanics of the world. There's a disjointment there. They don't really communicate. It's almost like the people writing the story and the people programming the game and designing the mechanics don't communicate quite as much as they should. Here, however, the mechanics of the game, that is to say, our leveling up, our understanding of the environment as opposed to just a character, actually functions well in creating the culture and the background of the character we're playing, this hunter row or huntress row, in a society where that's what's important. It's more important to understand your environment, be able to interact efficiently with your environment, than just being able to bulldoze through our environment. That sort of mindset, that individualistic approach to interacting with the world around you, you could argue from an anthropological standpoint that sort of harkens back to the ideas of agriculturalism, where it's all about I'm deciding to put down a wheat field here. I'm essentially going to do limited terraforming of the environment. I'm going to decide, through my power and ingenuity, I'm going to decide how this environment works. As opposed to, I'm just dropped down into the hostile plains or some fucking forest, and I have to make sense how this environment works around me so that I can survive. Actually pretty fucking neat. It doesn't really tell us anything about Ro per se. It does tell us that she's part of a hunter-gatherer society, but the game setting has already done that by setting it 6,000 BC in Scandinavia. We already know that she's coming from a hunter-gatherer civilization, but here the game mechanics actually reinforce that structure. It reinforces that background for Ro, and even the society in which she lives in. This is not just how she interacts with the world, it's how this world of spirits, how the world of, the underworld, shapes itself around her. And we've already talked about there being a little bit of an indication that the world around her is shaped by her understanding of the world, is a reflection of her. And if she's coming from a hunter-gatherer society, it makes sense that the world would be shaped around her understanding of it rather than her power to influence it. I like that. That's a neat little thing. Now, initially when the game said that, you're gonna have to, essentially level up each area and you're building decks depending on the area you're in, so you're gonna be hampered bringing in the cards from the forest if you're going to use them in the plains. But of course the hunting methods of, or just the environmental methods of the forest is going to be different from the plains. It makes sense, right? And you know what? The more I think about it, then with this reflection, I like that. I like that kind of a lot, actually. It becomes a little bit of a grind and a slog. Sure, yes, it does. but it's interesting and it's neat. And it's not like the cards that you pick up in the forest are inapplicable in this environment. It's just that maybe you need to use them in different ways or in different regards. I bet there are synergistic effects, and we're gonna sort of drip in cards from different decks to make it really pop, but it would be sort of using those methods of interacting with your environment in a bit of a kludged manner, you know, off-brand use. That's cool. I like that. That's neat. Let's take a look at these items as well. Where the fuck are you? There we go. We have phlegmum-infected molar. That's fucking disgusting. Scales of wailing worm. Here we go. Yellow angrite. Hunters sometimes use angrite as a blunt weapon to overcome their fears and go berserk on their prey. It can be easily misused and is known to disrupt families. Oh, what are you snorting it? Skeleton shrubs. A brittle bush like a thin, fragile rib cage, but without a heart to protect. Okay. Whatever, man. Why is that moving? Oh, that's disgusting. There's a lot of that going around in here. Pick up. Pick up. What is this? Sacred energy surrounding these raven feathers. I see a flower atop a mountain. Okay. And we have new burb. We have... Okay. You know what? We just unlocked our first capacity to make cards here. What do we have? Distant memories. Choose one of 4 cards. Where's empty? Triggers an effect if you have no mana after playing this card. Then I get 2 mana. Oh, so I draw 4 cards and I get to pick one. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Backstab, 2 damage if I am behind them. Just double damage? Okay. Increase the damage of this card by 1 for the rest of the battle. Okay, so just the battle though. So this is what, a mobility build instead? Momentum. 1 damage for each tile you move this turn. Okay, so this is momentum. Or this is a mobility deck. As opposed to a discard deck. Alright. Backstab. What do you mean backstab? Triggers an effect when hitting an enemy. Is this an attack card then? Yeah, it is an attack card. Okay. It's a rush card. Okay. And charge. Cost 1 more for each card played this turn. 1 more? Oh, so it's a... Oh, cool. So it's sort of an engagement card. Alright. What do we want to start with? I feel like those have some great synergies to the momentum and charge. I like this one. Let's start here. Cool. This is cool. Okay. Well, I guess we're just fighting our way through. Oh, that's a boss battle. Let's wait with that until we're beefed up a little bit, shall we? Goat Ghost and fucking ew-tick. Let's go. Big ew-tick. What is this? No, we're just staying here. I have no idea what you guys do. Crackle burst. That does... No. You explode when you die? This is a no. This is a fucking no enemy. Look at that face! That is a face that only a mother will like. Huh, I should call her. Speaking of which. Not a mom. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, shit. He hooped himself. You should call that is terribly unfortunate. That is one of those moments when the memes just misalign and misfire something fierce. What is this? Horned Menace. Tough skin, gain 1 block each turn. Accumulative. Can we get rid of that? We can. Okay. So we could just ruin that fucko. That sounds good. Okay, let's do that. So let's move in defensive swing. Pop it for 3. How fast are you? 2, you're 3, and you explode. So I do want to get rid of, or I want to remove you from my vicinity. But maybe a quick strike here to pop him back, and then a rabbit. Because might actually explode the guy. No, we're not cool enough. Fuck. Well, you know. Oh well. 3. So let's move over here then. How fast are you? You're fine. We fucked it, chat. We fucked it. We hosted. What do you do? He's running away? Why is he running away? Okay, what do we have? We have Hurl. We can throw something at him to kill him. We have Quick Strike so we can get rid of him. Pop him away. Maybe we need to do that first. Get back. And then we can throw a Rocky Bocky. And then it's gonna pop. Ew! Alright, what are you gonna do? You can't charge me from over there. Oh, you piece of shit! Oh, he spawns the tickies? Oh, I don't like that. No. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay. Let's bully him. Fuck this goat. And the goat who rode in on. Ow! Ew, look at that face. Alright, goat. Fuck you, goat. Number 1. Number 2. This isn't great, is it? I have a nagging suspicion that we're gonna die here. Fuck that goat. We should be able to run this, right? We can just pull another. Yes, let's go. Get rid of the fucking goat. Get rid of it. And now Mr. Tickman is coming. Get off me. We can't punt him, but we can run away. And then fireball. Yeah, that works. Okay. Running away, 2-step. Step B, fireball. Die. Ugh, it's disgusting. Wait, what? Do you still think you will find him? His place is with me. I will convince the great spirits to help me, whatever it takes. Sure? You are the moose. The spirit world is vast. Many paths, many dead ends. I will wander till my feet are blistered and bloody. Can't falter for determination. I will crawl if I must. When my clothing is torn and my flesh is shredded, I will keep crawling. Fucking go, Mom. In the end, I will find him. Can't falter for her determination, for sure, for sure. Okay, let's read these sticky things. These icky ptuta. Nothing. Alright. Okay, that's another fight. Where's the, isn't there a place we can resty bestie here? I would love a resty bestie place. Oh, there's a secret grove right down there. Okay, so one more fight. What time is it? Yeah, we should see about finish this off sometime soon. We can make us stab back. We probably should. Nuts. Crack him over the head. It just cost 1. That's not bad. There certainly are synergies here. Oh, we have too many cards. Probably should, right? First strike is a... We should get more first strikes. Maybe we should make some effort into making more of these. Can we even make more of these? Oh, we can. Maybe we should. We probably should. What do we say here? Well, nothing really. Oh, right. We need to get rid of a card. A rabbit attack then. Fuck. Okay, bully. We need to get goat. We need to go big goat. We need to just beeline for the goat. Fuck the tooth. Who gives a shit about teeth? Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, stinky poop. Run in. We can get some swings in here, sure. Yeah. Bonk. Bonk. Get another one. We're gonna kill him so fucking bad. Look at this. He's so fucking dead. We just ran in there. Man, that distant memory sure does things. Kinda works. Here it comes. Dink. Fuck you, Molar. First strike, that's nice. Let's go with that. Start off. Stab. Stab some. Then unfortunately we're a little bit up shit creek. Because we're gonna have to throw things. Get another sprint? Okay, well. 1, 2, 3. So there's really nowhere we can run that we're gonna miss this attack. Shit. Oh well. Can't be helped. Bastard. Alright, what are we doing? Black stab. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell what's the back and what's not, but I have a niggling suspicion that that's not the back. And here we got the thing. This thing sucks, for sure. Hey. Oh, you're a friend! Hear my words, warrior. I see you are no friend of the uninvited. What's the uninvited? Who? The sad beasts that crowd the moorlands. I saw you slaying them in droves. Yeah, I'm just passing through, though. But the creatures are aggressive, and I must protect myself. I mean no harm. Fair, I suppose. Worry not, I am on your side. I too want to rid the world of these miserable things. They do not belong here. Where are they coming from then? They don't belong in the spirit realm? Maybe they're dead too and just they're using this as a pass-through? Is that why they're not belonging in the spirit realm? Where do they belong? Good question. Someplace far from here where darkness thrives. These moorlands were once full of joy, peaceful, lush, undisturbed. The atmosphere is mournful now, it is true. You seem affected by this darkness. Yes, their sorrow has overwhelmed me. When the uninvited came, my body started to transform. These things started to sprout from my flesh. Ew. I am sorry for you, but I must be on my way. Someone is waiting for me. I sense grief in your voice too, warrior. The thorns of the uninvited are growing inside you too. I do feel something. I'm not sure what it is. We must stamp out the uninvited. When we do, these lands will be restored and our thorns will disappear. Oh, but these spirits keep returning though. The sacred grove brings them back. Avoid the groves. Take this ox heart. With this heart, you will no longer need to grow. Slayer of darkness, rid the moorlands of the uninvited. Kill everything without resting. Doesn't sound like something I'm well versed to accomplish. What are these things? 3 symbol siege. I mean, that's certainly not something that I can do without getting some cooler cards for myself, right? Neat idea. Okay, what exactly do we have here? Exhaust, we can only do it once per turn. Restricted. No. But we are gonna rest. Like, I'm not doing that the first thing I do. Sorry, I'm gonna have to redo that quest. Or restart that quest. Hopefully I can, otherwise I'm host. It's not such a big area. 3 boss battles. That's not impossible. It's a lot of fights though. Yeah, interesting. Okay. 3 of them. Could I, perchance? Number 1 is yeah, it's still there. Okay, because I haven't rested technically. Are we fighting another fight? This is bad. Goat and all of this nonsense? It's very bad. What is down south directly? Tick, molar, worm, and wasp, or whatever the fuck. That's gnarly too. There's a lot of gnarl here. Let's try for the one that gives us the nest. We do have 2, so we could. Let's. Worst case scenario, we die. Where's that? The goat. Fucking goat. Destroy this and fill. To fill all mana. Oh shit. Well, we have Burb, Sorrowing, that we can just. Yeah, we can just. Can we though? That costs nothing. We should get that health though. We can just. Yeah, we can just pop that. Get some healthy. Healthy! I mean, we should spam or spank the Burb first off, right? Yes. Should. Totally should. Could make that cost nothing. Unfortunately, I don't have a good angle to use the throw. I'm not gonna get a throw in on the Burb, but I would be able to get one in on this thing. Maybe get a pull card? No, we gotta hurl rock. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Fuck off. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the thing. Yeah, you're just gonna make ticks. Disgusting piece of shit. Now we have the backstabby, but we have no way of getting to the backstabby. But we do have a first strike that's not gonna kill anything. But we have the quick donk. Yeah, we can make this work. And then we bonk him. That's gonna kill you, and then that's gonna open up us. Dash through. Cool. Okay. No, we're throwing rock. And that's gonna kill you. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use any of those. So we're just honking over to the goat, man. You revive things. You don't spawn them, you revive them. Okay, well that's good to know. Sprint to get in. Fireball. Ooh, look at this. Doot. And then we can fireball him. No, we can't. Shit. Okay, this is gonna hurt. shit out an egg too. Fuck. In for the heart. That's not gonna kill him though. Do we have anything here? No, we don't. Could run in and smack him. Could destroy this. Shoot. Destroy that thing. Then sprint up. And Furious Charge. Yeah, maybe that's the best. Yeah, that's gonna kill him. Smack you. Give me all of that mana. Then we sprint in. Donk the ever-living shit out of him. And then I suppose we make some armor for ourselves. And then we just have this half-hearted shithead to deal with. And then there's a new one. Ew, what is that? Eggborn. Okay, we can shoot you to death. I like that. Goodbye, sweet prince. What do you have? You move to so here, and hopefully you don't have a spitty. But we do have some armor on us. What are you gonna do, bud? He didn't spit. Love that. So we can throw a rock at him. Doesn't matter what we throw. Throw this. Yeah, whatever. Pop goes the weasel. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I can craft more weapons and spells. Sure you can. We can also take care of this thing. Oh, that sounds scary. That's a boss, if I ever saw one. Teardrop on the fire. Oh, also leaves. Right, what do we have? What's the new cards like? Swap. Arrange 1 to 3 and I swap places. Fylge? What the fuck's that? Triggers an effect if you have a fylge. What the fuck's a fylge? Okay, whatever. Traversal strike. Dash through a range of 5. Do 2 damage. That's AoE. That's essentially the fox thing then. And if I do that first, I get 1 mana back. Hunter sleep. Jump. If it's first, I get a card. If it's last, I get a card. Neat. There's a lot. Ooh, that goes well also with the backstabby. So I jump over, bonk him. That's cool. Okay, we might do that. Still don't have it to charge. And then shadow stab. 1 damage. Backstab. 3 damage instead. Teleport to a random location. So I stab and then poof. Man, this is a lot of mobility. This is fun. We should do the hunter sleep, right? I mean, the dash through would also accomplish what we want. Right? We can do both. Let's do both. So we're gonna get some use out of our backstab. Hypothetically. Could probably use more backstab. We can make another backstab. Speaking of which. Should we though? Or should we make something new? The momentum. That's an attack. I feel like we maybe should have more backstab if this is gonna be the main damage ability. We might want 2 of those. Alright. What are we getting rid of? We have 3 we need to get rid of. The quick strike is not really where it's at, is it? So we remove one of those. Block of wood. I feel like this is not going to be a range thing. A range place. I think the hurl rocks. Yeah, okay, there we go. Interesting. This is getting interesting. I do like that the game... I mean, I both like and don't like that the game is kind of quote-unquote forcing you to switch it up. We're not going to go for that quest until we got more cards in this environment. But considering we have already taken half of the normal camps... Hi, Shay! You know what, Shay? Great timing. Great timing. We're going to close off and do the outro while stretching then. Because it's about time. How are you doing, Shay? Can I get a big shouty out of Trash Panda Shay? How are you, Shay? How you been? What did that? Yeah, we need to pick up the ox cart again. Yeah, I think. Man, okay, this game is cool. This game is cool. This game is cool. This game is cool. I'm liking it. It's... I might want to grind out a little bit on my own. Would you? Okay, chat? While we round this off, while we do stretchies, would you mind if I grind it a little bit on my own with this game? It feels like one of those games where I might wanna. Working but good. I'm glad to hear that, Shay. Not getting a shouty outy. I should shout out Trash Panda Shay. Spelled that correctly. Fuck! All right, well, big shout out to Trash Panda Shay, good buddy of the channel. Also a member of that Somac Daddy's D&D campaign, the Reclamation Project Raven's Drop, where you can see her play Viskamudpaw. Gonna be live here with us on Saturday. So, you know, get on it. Get on it and come by that Somac Daddy's channel on Saturday, starting at about 1900, 7:30, I think, Central European time, somewhere around there. Oh, God, that shoulder needed that. Ooh. Oof. Oh, God, I needed this. Thank you, Shay, for coming in. Oh, what are you currently... What's your streaming schedule looking like, Shay? Oh, shit. Ow. Fuck. Oh, I'm stiff today. Maybe I should be doing this even when I'm not streaming. Maybe that would be healthy for me. Was that a hostile question, Shay? Did I just put you on the spot live on air? On international television? About to pause for summer, sadly. Oh, well, we all know what happens when you get back to streaming after hiatus. It goes absolutely fucking haywire. Your community just goes full ape shit. don't they? Whenever you come back. Oh, but the summer rush hasn't quite started yet. I understand. I mean, we're coming up to midsummer here. That's usually the start of everything. Ooh, God. Ooh, yes. Ooh, fuck me swinging. That thigh needed a little bit of limbering up. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here tonight on this here little corner of the internet, the Twitch, and all things... I started that in the wrong way. All things universe. Where we do literary theory to the games that we play. That is to say, that we do close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, whatever we can get our hands on, really, to try to make sense of maybe not so much what the story is, but rather how it's being told, how it works, how it functions. We do this work not just because it's cool or because it elevates the media, but for my own solipsistic wants and needs. You see, narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart because I'm an author. I'm a writer. I've been writing novels for the past decade. I've written 9 of them, writing in 10th right now. Most recently, you could check out The Girl with Raven Hair right here. It's a subversion of the adventure trope set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore setting, which I think is pretty fucking cool. There are more books available as well. You got the soft prequel to that, which is the Patchwork Sovereignty, sort of a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential at Chinatown. Or, for that matter, The Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about spontaneous eruption of sapiens and a bit of gaming code. You can find links to all of those works on the first link down below. Oh god, now you're seeing these piece of shit shorts because it's getting too hot to sit here in jeans all day. Oh, they're absolutely falling apart, these poor fuckers. It kind of looks like I don't have shorts on at all. Yeah. I don't need pants. Camera cut suffer out here. I don't need fucking pants. What are you talking about? Oh, God. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that then. Alright. Or for that matter, if you want to join this growing community here on the channel, you could swing by the second link down below. It's going to get you to our Discord. Or if you want to check out what previously we played here on the channel, third link down below is going to get you to our YouTube archive. Please go swing by there as well. Oof. Oh. Or for that matter, if you want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, we're not chat. I mean, First off, you get all of the infrastructure of Twitch itself. Don't forget to spend your Bezos buck, or for that matter, if you, I mean, the point of it all really are these things, right? The books. So read the books, buy the books, read the books, review the books, or just refer the books. It's all about distribution, right? Anything that you can do to help get these things into the hands of people who might enjoy them. Reviews help tremendously, or just referrals. It's all about, you know, building a little bit of word of mouth. So anything you can do would really help. Anything you can do to that effect would really help. But if you don't want to do any of that, or you already have, and you still want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, we're not chat, because the fourth link down below is going to get you to our Buy Me a Coffee page. Now, all that's being said and done, Twitch, we still have words, because things are happening, well, in the near and far future, and the near, the little less near, and the little less near future. So, Twitch, stick around. But before we talk about all that stuff, let's talk to the people who don't give a shit, yeah? Hi, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a damn pleasure to have you here, as always. You don't have to wait until next we're live to watch more of this stuff. You can just click on whatever hovering around my head. So until you do, thank you so much for watching. Keep passing the open windows, and good night.